All right, I think we are Lifelight Cafe live, as they say. If anybody is on stream, I'm going to try to find a way to incorporate this and work with the stream key, which I'm not used to, so that I can stream on the Lifelight Cafe Twitch channel. Very, very happy to be here with Marked by Omen. I'll save the intro for when I'm a little more sure everything's working. But let me let Hailey know that I'm live. Hello, gamer. All right, cool. That's working. All right, I think I may just have the chat window up. If there's a way to do that. It's not incorporating to OBS Studio as quickly as I'd like. Thank you so much, Hailey. You were the absolute goat for helping get this all set up. Oh my god, Burger. All right. I still don't have that bot in my own streams. Every time someone does exclamation bracket at a Nova, I always just end up having to post the bracket link myself, which I mean, like, works, but I should probably go high tech at some point in my life. All right. Okay, yeah, get this happening. Open up the tournament worker. Okay. And then from there, open up brackets. I think this is gonna work just fine. We will get to the matches in just a second. I'm going to send out some tweets from my accounts or retweet Lifelight Cafes if such a tweet exists. But in just a second, yeah, we are going to get some video games being played on this screen. This is, so let me wait until the first match is about to start and then I'll go over what MBO is. But basically this is Marked by Omen for Battle of BC8, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It is a Wi-Fi tournament for whom the winner will be flown out to noted Canadian Super Major Series Battle of BC this June. Brought to you by... No, I said I was gonna wait. I said I was gonna wait. Let me make good on my promise. I'm hopeless. I really am. Oh, Omen's got a tweet too. Sick. I wish I'd noticed that, but got the retweets going on both of those. Hello, Rose Bloom from Twitter. Is that your actual account? If this is your actual account, quickly tell me some of Dr. Mario's move names. Okay, yeah, that's you. How's it going? Good to see you. All right. So I don't think that's one Backham. I don't think that's one of them. I'm gonna look for a round 2 matchup to pop on stream as soon as I can. Round 2 as in like round 1 for somebody with a bye, round 2 for people, or round 1 with somebody. Hold on. I'm not speaking well. Cloudhead has hijacked your Twitch. Yes, big shoutouts to Life Lake Cafe for having me streaming here today. I'm really happy to finally work with y'all in a big capacity because I think Life Lake Cafe is one of the coolest Wi-Fi tournaments. Bigger than a Wi-Fi tournament organizations, but one of the coolest organizations in online fighting games, period. Big fans of what Super Hylia does, and I'm super happy to be a part of this edition of it. So we've got a lot of matches well on their way already. We got a few DQs, that is to be expected for the first in the series, but got a lot of matches also going on, and I'm gonna try to find us one. Do you think you could put your... Absolutely, yeah. If you would like to, I mean, since this is not my channel, Hylia, are you okay with Rose Bloom co-commentating? He's done so with me on Nova streams before and is very good at it. But otherwise, yeah, I obviously got... Oh, I understand what you meant now. I'm so sorry. Well, you've got the okay if you want to do that as well, but yes, I will try to put your friend Asya on stream as well. Does she have a set available at the moment? Forget which pool she ended up in. I'm running around with my head cut off right now, so to speak. But yes, it is pretty much... There you are. Yes, I'm super down to get your sets against Riley as the first in our stream, yeah. Super down for that. It is a tradition in tournaments that I run that the first set on stream usually is one of my homies. So if as long as I am hijacking this channel, I'll bring our traditions with it. So as soon as Riley answers whether or not that is okay, I will copy myself down that stream info. I sure hope the stream doesn't die. It damn well may. Okay, sick. The thing is in the chat. Please join up and we will start playing as soon as humanly possible. All right, so I will take the time now that we are waiting on our very first match to transpire. Well, actually, before I forget everything that I've worked so hard for, let me actually put the match on the overlay. Some things never change in Cloudhead tournaments. Some things never change. So, what you are watching right now is Marked by Omen for Battle of BC8. So, Omen is a brand new organization, I want to say esports organization, but aims to be more than that, a organization bridging the gap between talent and opportunities. And as such, the grand prize for this tournament, for Marked by Omen for Battle of BC8, as the name suggests, is an opportunity to fly out, all expense paid, to Battle of BC8 in June and compete there under the Omen team under the Omen brand. You will get a jersey, you will get a flight, housing, registration, all on the dime of the wonderful people at Omen, led by, I don't know if Caden goes by a tag, but under the leader of that team, Caden, who approached me and asked if I would be down to help set up an event like this, and of course, there was absolutely no question from me that I was. So, really, really excited. We are about to see some great matches between, starting us off, it is Azia Shabina versus Riley. This is Robin versus Byleth, a little bit of a Fire Emblem showdown here. Got the Red Robin I am not used to seeing, but big fan of the Red Robin overall. I do love singing the restaurant jingle every time I think of it. Never actually eaten there, so I am a fake fan, if I'm being honest. Starting off with either a button check or some very tight defensive play. We got the first hit from a Thunder from Azia. LARPing Red Robin, I'm sorry. I don't even know where the closest one to me is. it's dire. Nice early lead from Azia. Riley coming down with some landing aerials, trying to find an opening, as Byleth is very good at. Gets the Nair. Nothing immediately after that, but we've got an advantage state. Holding Azia on ledge. Oh, the massive down air attempt from Riley's Byleth. The Ryleth, if you will. And we've got an arc fire to up smash conversion, not the kill. Percent's a little bit too low, but you know that is going to connect very dangerously very soon. We've got one more hit of Levin in the current durability, and that is now run out. The Levin toss attempting to take the stock early, but instead it's going to be Riley finding the reversal back air, taking the first stock. Repeat matchup from the Birthday Bash a few weeks ago. Is that a repeat character or repeat player matchup? Because if I seeded a conflict, I'm so sorry. Azia bringing it back to even stocks and once again taking the percent lead, going deep with a Nair, coming right back. Can't connect the back air after the arc fire, but stacking up damage regardless. Riley is actually holding Levin's sword right now. That's a powerful thrown projectile that gets tossed to the wayside. Repeat player matchup. Okay. Both of them played because both of them are goated and qualified for both LNGs in the Birthday Bash. Let's fucking go. We'd love to see the regulars of the Lifelike Cafe series showing up on stream. Very happy that I could get those guys here. I am not Hylia nor chat, but I'll say hello, the champ 2025 anyway. Good to have you here with Lifelike Cafe. Riley coming back from very deep. Azia going high, making it back to stage. The charge up smash Riley trying to take the stock from behind once again. Instead, it's going to be Azia's Nair, putting Riley in a slightly sticky spot, but rolls unpunished back to stage. Holding onto ledge, weathering the storm of arc fires. Gets back up as Azia retreats, and then it is going to be the shot from the arrow. Once again, a stock lead for Riley's Byleth. Slight amount of percent tacked on as Azia looks for the kill. 150 on Byleth, that won't take much. Arcfire, a second one, rolling out of the way. Riley playing very safe, not trying to take any risks that would lead to this stock being lost. That Nair, sending well off stage. I believe that is 11's durability. Riley can't make it back from that angle, though, and it's going to be even stocks. Only 37.5 on Azia. Very even game so far. Moby Dud, what's going on? Notable, creator or distributor of my current Twitch background image, and that is going to be a roll read on the down smash. Riley taking game one. Going up 1-0. I'm going to hop in the commentary channel in Novacore just in case anybody wants to come in and join that as a regular, including Rosebloom later on if you feel like it. If anybody else who I know but has not gotten the commentary role there before wants to hop on, you can ask. We'll see what options abound. All right, we got game 2 coming up for us here. Riley with the 1-0 lead against Azia Shubina. This is the 17th seed and the 16th seed, about as close as you can get, at least by my measure that is hopefully accurate. Is WWR back? It's very short-sighted of me to think that I wasn't going to have to answer that question today. WWR is very hard to run at the same time that I'm doing ult rank. And what I really want to do is get the last season's WWR out before we're too far into the year, and then determine what I'm going to do from there. But it's tough. I have a lot on my plate with ult rank graphics, I'll be real. I very much would love to support anybody who also wants to make Wi-Fi rankings, like the Cyber Rank folks or anyone else, and just throw general support behind them. But as of now, the WWR's fate is a little up in the air. So, also up in the air is who's going to take this first stock between Riley and Azia Shubina as the Arcfires fly on the ledge until they run out. Riley now has a slightly easier pass back onto stage and takes it. Down tilt, reads the air dodge, but does not pick the spot well enough to connect the up smash afterwards. I'm gonna do a little peek at the bracket. Sorry, trying to find the next set after this one. First stock still not taken, almost 2 minutes in. And it's going to be Azia taking it first this time around. Honestly, Hylia, I am very, very blessed. I have like a good few people who have offered to help with WWR. So we will... That's a good conversation to have. I would love to see what can be done. I just know that as far as the days of it being my main priority, it is very hard to see that continuing. I love the WWR, I love Wi-Fi, and I want there to be something supporting it in terms of rankings, whether it's me doing it or not. 13th at anything but the 3 and 25th at Cashbox. Gotta be top 50 at least. I promise, when we done, we will find out what the ranking period had to say. I don't want it to go completely uncategorized, completely unrecorded. We are at last stock in this game 2 between Azia Shubina and Riley. Azia needs to win the game to keep the set alive. Riley is in the lead, but that percent lead is dwindling as these 11 aerials keep coming out. Very, very nice little Z-drop of the 11 sword into some damage, and that basically evens us right up. Riley putting his opponent off stage once again. Asha makes it back. 60 to 77%. Oh, can't get a conversion out of the Arcfire. Doesn't pop Riley up like she wanted it to. Riley taking stage positioning again. Asia a little bit short with the arc fire. Riley comes in, breaks through the range. And that back air is going to sweet spot. It doesn't take the stock. But Asia's in a very tough spot. Does make it back to the ledge, but still in disadvantage across the stage. Thunder coming up. Tech platform. Tech situation on the platform, excuse me. Riley trying to find an answer. The Levin sword is gone right now. Asia has to survive long enough for it to come back, but unfortunately for her, it is going to be Riley finding the forward air and a 2-0 victory for the first set on stream. All right, big ups to Riley for the 2-0 victory there. Gonna move on to face, I believe it is projected to be TM7 Zap at this point in bracket. Yep, if all goes according to the bracket, but there are a couple sets that still have to transpire for that to be the case. So we're gonna see. All right. We got our next couple folks on the way in. This time around, we are going to have AFC ECA324, so a very secure password coming up on stream, and versus a much more familiar face, Mazo, the Meta Knight extraordinaire. Very, very, very prominent Wi-Fi grinder, very prominent attender of many of my tournaments, and obviously we're familiar with Mazo. ECA is somebody that I'm not familiar with, but I did catch in seeding that they are power ranked in Mississippi, I believe. So, yes, thank you so much, Hylia, for doing that. So this should be a very good set between two very capable players. I will go ahead and get that loaded onto my layouts. Yes, Mazo is on the way. Well, Mazo is in the stream. We've already got, because of DQs, we've got one top 16 qualifier match in winners on between EB, Reggie, and McClue. Unfortunate DQs from players such as Char and Davong leading to that, but one of those two is going to punch their ticket to a guaranteed 9th. Let's see if we can get one more. All right, Mazo versus ECA 324. ECA for short and for my sanity is what it's going to be. Okay, so Meta Knight versus Bowser Jr. Now, I would say that Bowser Jr. is a fairly uncommon character to see. That's not necessarily true on big prize Wi-Fi brackets, as evidenced by our first seed who is playing TM7 Zap. But we're not seeing Zap quite yet. This is ECA 324. We're going to see what they can do against one of the best players in the Wi-Fi scene. No problem, Ozzy. Always happy to have you on stream. Thank you so much for being at this tournament. You are always welcome at the events that I host, and hopefully will always be there if there is not a conflict of schedule. Very even so far. A slight percent lead for ECA, but Mazo taking things right back into advantage. Ooh, a Nair not teched. We are going to be able to make it back, but because we're Bowser Jr., we're not going to be able to air dodge after that up B. And Mazo takes the first stock with an edge guard. And now we're going to be looking to maybe take the next stock. Not quite, but we got 51% and a very advantageous situation. The down airs keep on coming. BCA needs to make it back to ledge, but the tornado just hanging out right in the vicinity is going to make that impossible and get drill rushed. Mazo with a 3 stocks to 1 lead, looking very, very poised in this match. Oh god, oh god! A 3 stock for Mazo! That's dirty. That's just mean. I like you, Mazo, but that's cruel. Holy advantage state is correct. I don't know what Yeet Smash categories that falls into, but please send them in for everything. Oh, Mazo's crewmate in chat here, the champ. All right, good. So you're very familiar. Good to know with what Mazo is capable of doing. Some devious things. All right, getting right back into it for game 2. Bringing it to Smashville. Interesting stage pick. I will not pretend like I know the intricacies of the matchup. I do know that the shorter stage overall is going to create a lot more off-stage opportunities in advantage for both players. Chiefly, though, that makes me think of Mazo, given just how potent Meta Knight is at evaporating stocks out there. We're stacking up airs once again. Where are we going to take this? A Nair to end things at 64%. Respectable, looking for the Gimp, but doesn't find it. ECA back on stage and stacking up a couple bread and butters of their own. Mazo has made you flip a table, is that what you mean, Mobadud? I honestly can't even really blame you. Tornado sending ECA off stage. Okay, coming up with the aggressive up air. I do like that, but we're staying in disadvantage because of the end lag after that up B past ledge. Oh, very, very nice wait from ECA. I like that. Mixing things up to get back on stage, but unfortunately Mazo avoiding the F smash and firing back with Galaxia's Darkness. No? Dimensional Cape. Galaxia Darkness is the final smash. He's not allowed to use that. That's not in our rule set. F smash is not going to 2-frame, but is going to exhaust the Legend vulnerability, and we got an even game. ECA's first stock of the set. Can he turn this into a game win? If Mazo has anything to say about it, the answer will be no, as he stacks up airs to the tune of 42%. But this is a much more competitive game than we saw in the first edition of the set. Going for another F smash at ledge, this time the up B with its big hitbox does interrupt it, and we're gonna take that up B past ledge to the bank. Mazo with a charged F smash, a very, very nice lead here, only 27% on his second stock. ECA coming through with these clown carts, but can't quite find a combo starter like he wants. Mazo looking to finish things on this stock. We're going to see how successful he is, but it is looking promising. That Mach Tornado keeping himself in advantage, as does the jab. So many quick hits from Meta Knight preventing ECA from getting in and doing anything meaningful. That is going to be a drill rush, not the downward hit, because we did get the final launch. Mazo looking very, very poised right now in the roll read after the tech situation. Very, very nice from Mazo, taking it 2-0 with a 2 stock in game 2. All right, that is going to end our second set. We got our next set of players coming up. This is going to be still not a make it out qualifier. Waiting on the first one of those we get, but we're going to get Chachi versus Aerospace. Steve versus Pyra and Mithra, if I am correct in my remembering from seeding. So we're going to wait for those folks to get in here, and we're going to have another great set of Smash for you. Very happy to see that Mazo dub, champ. Love to see it. Mazo will move on to face another Mississippian, who I did not realize I had seeded into EC as a potential path. I'm sorry about that. We're going to see Mazo face Big L the Steve. That would be a fun set to see on stream. I don't know if we're going to be able to. Just because we just had Mazo, I don't want to necessarily make him wait for his next sets. Looking elsewhere across the bracket, TM7 Zap making it through unscathed so far. McClue is our first entrance into top 16, taking it 2-1 over EB Reggie in what is, funnily enough, both of their first sets of the day. Thorn waiting in the qualifier for the winner of Morris versus Chaos Light, which is going game 3, 1-1 right now. In the other pool, we have some DQs in the high seeds. Hazar actually not making it today, but that leads the room for one of Malito, Rin, or Young Warthog to potentially make it in to winners. Nimrod and Cortex also being absent leads to Green Talons the Robin being in the qualifier spot. Atomic currently up 1-0 on Kirby, and perhaps most impressively, Dunktastic, the K-Rule, making it through to top 16 winners, playing one singular set, because sometimes that's what DQs allow for. Still, though, very, very, very many good, great players in the bracket right now. It is going to be a very tight competition for this flight to Battle of BC, and we are going to see the next iteration of that fight in just a moment. Let me see if Chachi is anywhere near. Flight and lodging. It's real. Omen is providing for the grand prize here. Flight, lodging, and registration. It's not covering the Timmy's fees. You'll have to get your own Timbits, but I trust that most players will be okay with that given everything else that they are getting out of this deal. So, still a lot to be seen in terms of who is going to take the mantle of Omen's first sponsored player. What are the Timbits? Timbits are, I liken them to donut holes. They are donut holes from Canadian coffee chain Tim Hortons, and they're very good. Are they better than the average donut holes? My Texan ass isn't sure, but they're good. They're definitely good.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right, we have got Chachi versus Aerospace. Two very, very skilled top tiers. Steve versus Pyramithra on stream right now. We are going to see which one of them takes the cake for this set. Chachi right now being the first to stack up percent in a meaningful way. 93% on his opponent's only wood tools so far, so a lot left in the tank. That up smash is going to take the first stock. Chachi looking very nice so far. Putting up a wall, but that Blazing End is going to cut right through it, adding some very important percent on for Aerospace. Ooh, nice little wave dash there from Aerospace, trying to catch Chachi being hasty in their own movements. Pull this up. There we go. Now I can see a lot more. Okay, cool. Fiddle around with my screen, don't mind me. The The back air not quite going to take the stock off of Chachi, but the Flame Nova will do the trick. Aerospace evening the stocks, now to even the percent. That's the next task. Not a whole lot of mining been done by Chachi, at least to show for the second stock. We've got only stone tools right now. Aerospace landed some good hits with the Golden Pyra, seems to be doing most of the work so far. The footstool into the down air, not off stage. Looking for a tech read, doesn't get it, but Aerospace very much asserting their skill. It is going to be the up smash from Chachi that takes the second stock. Once again, that Magma Block putting in work. Aerospace has brought it a lot closer though. Very, very good at getting these footstools after the blazing ends. Aerospace really reliable with that, looking for the up smash, but gets interrupted. Chachi wisely shields the Prominence Revolts and takes the Anvil out to take out the last stock of Aerospace. Alright, 1-0 lead for Chachi thus far. Steve on top, as is so often the case. Dub Steve. I'm seeing a lot of divided opinions on Steve so far in this chats. I don't think that you're going to get anything different than that anywhere in the Smash scene. Steve should never have made it in. Okay, listen, I'll go on the record. I don't love Steve at all in this game, but he absolutely should be in the game. Like, in some form as a playable character. Minecraft is one of the most famous games in history. Like, you weren't even around when he was added with 2025 in the username. Why do we have 1-year-olds in the chat? I say bad words sometimes. This isn't right. We gotta we gotta be a little more discerning. Game 2 starting between Chachi and Aerospace. He should be in the game, but not as OP as they made him. That's kind of where I'm at. I genuinely think if you just like significantly pare down Steve's killing ability, like make Diamond normal and not extremely powerful, and scale everything else to match it, like, Steve would be perfectly fine. You would do funny stuff with the blocks, and that would be like the main idea. Like that, and maybe some of the frame data, like around up tilt and stuff. But listen, I'm just hoping Smash 6 does Steve justice. That's all I'm thinking. Oh, okay, the 1-year-old swears too. Okay, well. One thing that that Chachi swears by is that Magma Block, as the up smash takes the third stock out of 4 in this set, and stacking things up once again with the iron combos. Chachi looking very, very poised right now. Yeah, Sephiroth was very, very loved for quite a while. People really wanted him to work. That up smash roll read is gonna connect. Aerospace finding themselves in a similar situation as last game. Gets back to stage and actually makes Chachi the only one to get hit by the TNT, but off stage in a very, very bad position, and the Anvil once again is going to just eat alive Mithra's very, very limited offstage options. 37 years of age, time traveler, oh my gosh. Chachi, with the potential to take the set right now, has Aerospace on the last stock. Aerospace down airing on the platform, very strong option for Pyra, hard to get past. Gonna need to put something together. That F smash gets the sparks, but not the stock. And the get up attack, clearing space for Chachi to get back on. Okay, nice jump read from Aerospace, 72%. Not the end of the world with the percents Pyra can take stocks at, but you've got to play really, really well. Can't be rolling in like that. And the Magma Block, don't we all love it? Chachi with the 2-0 win. Up smash after up smash, delivering him the set. And I was so invested in Steve Pyramithra that I did not quite get a next set on deck. That's not great of me. How unprofessional of me. I'm really not the most professional streamer. I do this for funsies first and foremost. Because I like having a stream for Wi-Fi tournaments I'm a part of. But in any situation, if there is somebody that likes streaming more than me, I will totally give it to them. I just do my best. And that's what I'm doing so far. I've got a message sent to another group of players that we will hopefully get predicted to set. Hey, there we go, Hylia. Drink water? Oh god. I gotta go get a glass of water now. Mine has ran out. Okay. Well, I will let these two folks know the stream info, and I'll go grab a water, and we'll be right back. I mean, this stream's not going anywhere. I'll be right back. Y'all know what I meant. My first ever time drinking water because I got points redeemed to tell me to do so. This is so exciting. Got my water ready for the next set as soon as the players are. The stream name. All right, we are going to get Melito versus Young Warthog, and this is a qualifier match for Winners Top 16. Melito is a Villager Ice Climbers player, both of those characters that you don't see very often. Young Warthog so far has been playing Richter Belmonts, so if I had to guess, I would imagine Melito plays Villager as they have for most of the brackets so far. But I am not the skilled player in this situation by any means. I go 0-2. 1-2 if I'm having a good day. A lot left to see about how this set's going to go down. Is this a team kill? Was I unaware of the lore? Oh, the same crew. Okay. Well, I'm so sorry for setting up the team kill. Trust me, it was not at all my intention. If I'd foreseen it, I would have done something. But hopefully it makes for a good match between two players that are familiar with each other, if nothing else. No, don't boo me! No, I'm trying my best. There we go, we got both players in here now. Okay, sick. Yeah, I would be super happy to have you. You've got the role. You know where Nova is. Jump in anytime you want to. Tell me why when I read co-commentate as one word, no hyphen, I read it with the same cadence as one would say Coco Melon.
Yeah, it does look like that, doesn't
Hey,
it?
there you go.
Something similar.
I'm so glad you joined just in time to hear me say
Coco Mente.
that. You ready to Coco Mente with me?
Ready to Coco Melon?
I'm so ready to Coco Melon. How are things going for you today?
Going pretty well, going pretty well.
Nice. How's life being a celebrity? I hear you just recently got noticed. You got recognized in public.
Yeah, by AJ Saucedo, guy in my region. Very funny. He just happened to be working at the cafe I went to.
That's so fun.
Yeah, I went to yeah.
Oh, the Samus.
No, you
okay.
Had...
I was just gonna say I've never gotten to that level of fame before. So I'm honestly like I feel like I am in the presence of a celeb right now, and I'm just super happy to be here among the Hollywood stars of the world.
Oh my god. It was so surreal when I went to Supernova and people asked for my signature on stuff.
That's so crazy. I have okay. I don't know if I've told you this. I've said this a few times. I have given one autograph in my life, and it was to a player who is currently ranked number 8 on the Ult Rank 2025. When I went to Super Smash Con 2018, 12-year-old Zomba knew me from Wi-Fi brackets and got me to sign his sheet of printer paper that he was carrying around, getting everybody to sign. And
that's awesome.
I still carry that with me to this day.
I love that.
Not the paper that's Zomba's, and
not the paper. I was gonna say.
It might be. I stole from a 12-year-old. And young Warthog.
You signed it and then you didn't give it back.
Oh god, no wonder he doesn't enter my tournaments anymore.
This is why Zomba doesn't enter Wi-Fi. He's had traumatic experiences with Wi-Fi organizers.
Honestly, you can't trust him. All right, that is going to be a couple quick stocks from Warthog and then Melito. Warthog taking the first one with the Zaire well off stage. Melito firing back with the slingshots. Nice, even game so far.
Indeed.
This is maybe the first time I've commentated Villager on stream, I think. Not a character you see very often.
Yeah, definitely. It's my first time commentating Villager.
How often do you get to commentate?
I co-commentate Cashbox.
Oh, sick. Oh no, that's the,
Yeah.
you got to commentate the Global Invitational.
I did. I got to commentate the Global Invitational, and I got to commentate the Global Cashbox just a couple days ago.
Oh, sick. That's really awesome. I love that.
Yeah, which was really, like, great for me, because it's been a dream of mine to commentate a Japanese player sets, and I got to commentate, like, 7 of Shion sets.
Hell yeah. I love that.
Yeah. Fun times.
Whenever I host a major, I promise I will, Tio's friend privilege you into the commentator lineup.
Is this a major going to be somewhere I can attend?
Hopefully. This plan has not progressed past this sentence, so there's a lot that can still be decided.
Yeah, indeed. There's no SoCal majors anymore. I can't go to anything.
Gosh. I will miss 2GG forever.
Stage? What happened to Wave Dash?
My first year of watching competitive Smash was 2016, the year of the 2GG Championship Series, which that was 9 years ago. I fear that when I say 2GGC, there's people in chat that don't know what I'm talking about, which is a terrifying concept.
I barely know what you're talking about.
Oh, that hurts me. That hurts me so much.
I started watching this game in 2022.
Which is like, that's okay, I guess.
I started competing in 2023 and started watching in 2022, and my first tournament I went to was Double Down.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah.
really cool actually to have your first tournament be a major tournament.
It was
and,
the
like,
first one I just went there as a spectator. I didn't actually compete there.
Oh, Melito committing some
Wow, yeah, good catch of the tree.
ecological warfare, but not in the usual way.
Yeah. I do wonder if my commentary is slightly delayed or if I'm just fine watching the stream.
Oh my god, I'm not streaming to you on Discord. One moment.
I wonder.
I'm so sorry.
I am somewhat curious.
Audio device, game capture. There we go. This, once it loads up, should be a little bit more like it should be.
Oh, I mean muted, so it's not blaring in my ears. There we go. Okay. I dislike this feature with Discord where I accidentally nudge my scroll wheel and then it zooms in on the stream.
That's a thing now?
Yeah,
Wait,
if you scroll wheel while you're hovering over the stream, it zooms in.
How have I never
And
known this before?
I keep accidentally nudging my scroll wheel.
Oh my gosh.
It's the most annoying thing.
I can watch Samus versus Ice Climbers with like a like I'm standing on the sidelines. This is amazing.
Exactly.
Alright, so we do have a character switch from Melito, which is interesting. It was a pretty solid win with the villager, but maybe just wanting to warm up both characters, feeling like it's possible.
Melito is the type of player who will just like switch to continually keep characters warm.
Valid.
Yeah.
The Proto-Bantam
Even if it might not
strategy.
Be a better matchup. Yeah, just to make sure the opponent can adapt as well.
I think this is one of my favorite Ice Climbers skins because to me it's like vanilla and chocolate ice cream.
My favorite is the green and yellow one because it reminds me of like sour candy.
I like that one too. I call it the Sprite Climbers. And it makes
Sprite Climber.
It makes me very happy that we have a top ice skis that uses it now in Saya. That is Saya's color, right? I'm not hallucinating?
Size color is yellow.
Yes.
That's right. And Sin is the light blue ones.
Yes. Also uses some orange and purple, I believe.
And orange and purple, yes. Those are my other favorite. I have the orange and purple, the Halloween colors.
Halloween, that's nice. So Warthog's crewmate saying that they don't like fighting ice climbers, doing a pretty good job right now despite that, keeping them separated. That is probably a dead Nana if I had to guess. No, Melito finding a... Oh, okay, it's a dead Popo. Even better.
Uh-huh.
Warthog in the lead right now. I'm sure Samus does pretty
It does
decently.
seem like a tough matchup for Ices.
Right. Just being that stubby, having to get in against a character that can zone you out as effectively as Samus can. I do very much... Oh, that should be... Yeah, with the jump loss, that's a stock. Melito has a chance to win this set in a 2-0 fashion. The blizzard on the platform, on both platforms, hard to get past, but Warthog manages it. Some long-range warfare right now from both these players, but if you're going to be fighting like that, Samus is going to win. Melito knows that, coming in with the Squall Hammers and finds an opening, a nice desync, stacking it up to 65% on his opponent. Oh, Warthog with the chance of a lifetime to take out Nana, but can't quite find the opportunity. And this time we're going to have an up smash from Melito. Not going to take the stock. Last hit situation, anybody's game, and the down smash from Melito is going to seal it. Melito makes it into top 16 winner's side. Things are starting to come together. We have a lot of people in our top 16 set so far, if not the top 16 winners at least. Yeah, our entire top 16 winners is set right now.
All right, all finalized.
Hylia, what is your typical method for starting the next wave of bracket? Do you want to just give a ping that it's on its way, or do you want to give a ping that we're starting it now? All subsequent matches are going to be best of 5 now that we're entering into top 16, but the past matches, yes, they have been just best of 3 in the early stages. Yes. BO3 for pools, BO5 for top 16, and BOBC8 for the winner. That's what we're looking at right now. Okay, cool. So
That's
I
really
guess...
nice. I like that.
Thank you. Thank you. I was proud of it.
I'm proud of you for it.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I feel so loved. All right. When does Top Cut start? We are just discussing that, Atomic. We're going to try to line it up at a decent time so that Losers is not terribly far behind, but broadly soon. Keep an eye on stream, on the Discord. Should be starting not too long from now. Thank you, by the way, for joining the tournament, Atomic. If I remember correctly, you were the very first entrant into this tournament, and Cade, the leader of Omen, was very happy to see a notable player such as you joining from the get-go, so very happy to have you here. Also, reppin' Texas, always happy to see people from the home state doing well.
I'm a big Atomic fan.
Big Atomic fan 7000.
True. Let's see,
Atomic is responsible. Atomic is responsible for the single largest jump in ult rank Patreon subscribers we've ever had because of the Player of the Month voting. Atomic rallied. Atomic rallied DFW, and thank you to this day.
That's awesome. Thank you, Atomic.
If only all things that I did with the ult rank Patreon got as good a reception as that. BS Glaucoma. BS Glaucoma, this is, that is you, Caden? Okay, sick. All right, we've got Mr. Omen himself in chat as well. So, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to put this on. I am very, very happy. 72 players. Pretty damn incredible for the inaugural event in a Wi-Fi series. And so many really skilled players in the mix. We've got 4 of our top 8 seeds in top 16 winners. TM7 Zap, Thorn, Mazo, and Atomic. And a lot of other heavy hitters in the lower seeds also available to make it far into brackets. I'm really, really excited to see how things play out moving forward. Loser round 5 has 3 ongoing that just started. One other 4 still have to be determined if we want to wait for go at 6:20. Yes, I'm also central, so I just instinctively understood that. This is Caden also Central. This is very much a Central Daylight Time type of vibe we have going on here. Please don't spoil that, Rose Bloom, with your Pacificness. That's all I ask of you. That's a joke, by the way.
Of course.
We love Pacific Time in this household.
I'm too Pacific for you. Anything in Pacific you want from me?
I was trying to figure out a way to make that joke. You got there first. So yes, Atomic, we are going to start the next round of the bracket in 10 minutes. Given that, I might just try to... We have not had either you or Dunktastic on stream yet. Might as well try to pin y'all down if that is okay, and then we could get TM7 Zap and Thorn after that, potentially. In the meantime... Well, shoot, what do I do for 10 minutes? Let me take a look at how the rest of the bracket is going.
Many have asked this.
Many have asked this. So we have... In losers round 5, your friend Asia Shubina up 1-0 on Big L so far. Big L, the Steve, who took a 2-0 loss to Mazo in winner's side, but otherwise perfect so far. We've got...
I see.
Got Boat versus Chaos Light 40 seed and 41 seed going on right now. Boat is a Toon Link that is a notable frequenter of online events overall. Is Boat a Lifelike Cafe regular, Hylia? I know that I've seen their name in things like the Steamy League.
I've seen Boat and Lifelight brackets pretty often.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if, like, everything, but relatively frequent. Yeah, okay.
Oh, Chaos Light. Okay, we got some lore. Chaos Light was the first Smash player on Bittersweet, which was Caden, the founder of Omen, your initial esports team. That is super, super cool. I did not know that, and it is great to see the next generation still supporting you. I love that. Or the OG generation, I should say. Boat is pretty frequent in the brackets. All right, love to see that. That's one of the reasons that I'm so happy to be working with Lifelight Cafe here. Like, I do host Nova as a monthly series, and monthly is really all I'm able to do with my schedule. And I love hosting Nova when I have the ability to, but there's a level of community that you get with a weekly series that you don't with a series that hosts less frequently. And Lifelight Cafe is so community focused, so focused on the individual players and making sure that everybody has a good time and can enjoy playing in bracket as much as possible. That makes me really, really happy that we get to together bring something like Marked by Omen here to LLC. I think it's a really, really great and well-run place, and it shows just in the connections that Hylia, you have with all of the people in this bracket and in all your others. Okay, cool. Chaos Light being a fellow Austinite. Love that. I gotta make it out to more Smash Fanias, honestly.
Yeah, looks like my friend made top 16.
Good stuff to her. Love that.
Yeah.
So we're going to be getting some more Robin action further in the bracket. Besides that...
I believe that... No, there's the other Robin didn't make it in yet. There's another Robin who's 1-1 looking to make it in as well, Green Talons.
That is Green Talons. And I was just looking at Green Talons because that was the person that Chachi defeated to make top 16. Chachi used Falco for that set and not Sieve. That was a secondary that I did not know that Chachi had. But
I know my friend Asha did beat Chachi Steve 3-0 recently in the Lifelight Invitational just a couple weeks ago, so
definitely possible that influenced the character choice.
Yeah, just possibly a counterpick choice.
Makes sense.
Green Talon's notably dropping game 1 with Robin against Silvstar's Pichu, but then winning game 2 with Ganon.
Ganon? Hello? Okay. Didn't catch that.
Green Talons does play a lot of Ganon, so that's not surprising to me, but winning Ganon Pichu feels somewhat impressive, although I assume Pichu dies very early.
I mean, yeah, like you can just kind of like look at Pichu sternly and he'll explode, but at the same time, just getting a clear vantage point's so difficult. That's very impressive. That's a match that I would have been stoked to have on stream, I think.
Indeed.
But we've got a tough matchup, 18 seed versus 19 seed, just concluded in Yunaka's favor. Yunaka is a Mississippi power rank. I saw 3 players that I noticed on Super Major had Mississippi power ranked status, that being Big L, the Steve, Yunaka, the Isabel, and
The Bowser Jr.?
yes, ECA, who we saw earlier on stream. So, big ups to Mississippi for coming through in large numbers. I believe. Hold on, I would have to check some things. So ECA is out, and Big L has just fallen as well. So that means Unica is the last Mississippian standing. Going to be fighting against Dayor the Ryu into a matchup with Glez. That'll actually, unless Glez shows up, will likely be a DQ. So this is functionally a top 16 qualifier between Yunaka and Dayor.
That should be a good set. I've played against Dayor, and I don't know how good Yunaka is, but Dayor is quite good.
I don't know if the Mississippi crew tends to frequent Wi-Fi events. I didn't see a whole lot on their Super Major.
Their names I weren't familiar with, so I wasn't familiar with, which says something because I'm familiar with a lot of people.
You're familiar with most people in Smash.
Indeed. Whenever I go to the local, people will joke to me that I know the Hokkaido 1-2ers better than I know the ones in where I live.
Do you think that's true?
Yes.
Nice. Shout out to Hokkaido having their tournament Kyokan just last night.
Just last night.
Yeah.
A lot of really interesting players there. There were a couple like Smashmate breakouts, like Smoko A Tai.
Smoko A Tai. I didn't keep up with.
Incredible tag. Yeah. There are players with very funny tags, but
Baby needs Smoko.
now for defending Hokkaido and winning that last night.
Yes, over Tass was the second place, right?
Yes, Task lost the last hit, Game 5, True Finals.
Man,
crazy sad.
I love Piranha Plant so much. I love Tass. Sad.
Yeah, Tass did great.
Sad to
Tass,
see it end like that.
It's still a great run. Beat Now, beat Shion, beat Futurino Kiwamiya, so. Reverse 3-0'd Shion's ZSS, so.
For a brief moment, you said Shion and I forgot about ZSS and I thought that it was the hero, which...
Shion Hero was at a different event that night.
That's not a matchup that I think Piranha Plant is good at winning.
No, it didn't go well when that set did happen.
What is the player that you just shouted out? The Smoko.
The one that Smoko A Tai? That's a Terry player.
Okay, I fully thought you said Smoko, like SMOKO.
No, SMOGO.
Okay. Marginally less funny, still impressive.
I don't know why their tag is that. At least it's not Kamiko no Namashi Bikaku Doriru, so.
I mean, they're a legend, though.
Yeah, that's the Gluttony Slayer.
Does Sumo Goitai mean something that I'm not familiar with?
No, I don't know what it means.
Oh.
I have no idea what it means.
There's also Kirby Tsukidayo in this bracket, which is, I believe, I Love Kirby, right?
Yes, I Love Kirby did do pretty well.
Yeah.
Got 4th, I believe.
And then you've got Apollo 11. I think Hokkaido just has some damn good tags, is what I'm seeing here.
That's true, yeah. You had, notably at that tournament, you had Kungu, who is a Smashmate Kazuya at their first offline event last night, so.
It really is cool how you see so many people from Smashmate gradually streaming into offline events, and it's
Yeah,
cool
absolutely.
how it's something that you have your finger on the pulse of, that you can point that
Yeah,
out.
I can just I like the thing I like about knowing all the players really well is that I can glance at a pool in a bracket and I can point out exactly who's at their first offline tournament.
That's impressive. That's really impressive.
Yeah,
Oh, Sue is here.
if I see like if I recognize any Smashmate names, I'll just be like, oh, that's that one. Like this coming Kagaribi will be the debut of the best Kazuya on Smashmate, Hayu.
I've heard you say that name before. That's very exciting. Who are they gonna get to upset in like an upset factor 16?
He has never been to an in-person tournament.
No, the arena.
Oh,
That's okay.
it's so over. He did in fact win an online qualifier for an offline invitational hosted by Ashimo.
That's
but
right.
Unfortunately, he believed mistakenly that they would pay for his travel to the tournament,
Oh no.
which is incorrect, and so he could not go, and so they let Ball go instead.
Damn, that's unfortunate. If only Hayu had won, marked by Omen for Battle of BC8, he would have gotten his
Hayu
travel paid for.
Yeah, he traveled to the United States.
I mean, it would have presented some other complications, but you know, it could have been done. It is genuinely a dream of mine to be able to fly out a player from Japan to a stateside major. Which set do y'all want to get streaming? I would love to get Atomic Dunktastic or TM7 Zap Thorn. Ideally, maybe both if we can have one of them wait, because those are the matches in which no players in them have been on stream yet. That would be really cool. And there are 2 highest seeds remaining. Zap and Atomic are. But one thing that I would love to do, I think it's really, really cool, things like what Level Up Expo that is coming up did with Maisuma Top, where they flew out the highest placing uninvited already player, and that's going to get Nyono Kunbu a trip to Vegas to compete. Very, very cool. I would love to do something where you take a Japanese major and we say, okay, the highest placing player who has never been overseas at all gets the flight. So you're guaranteed a new face.
Yeah.
To a stateside tournament.
That'd be cool.
And if I was made of money, I would have done it already. I'm sadly not, but that's okay. We get to see another very, very sick qualifier going on right now to Battle of BC8, and the next set that we get on stream is going to determine. Oh, let me. I've got a new arena. I'm gonna have to put in the info for it.
I mean, I would love to see a player like Zap or Mazo, who don't really travel much, get flown out to something like VOVC.
Absolutely, both of them would be very cool. Not just because the players don't travel much, but also you get the added angle that their characters are very seldom seen at top level.
Indeed, yeah. And especially with like someone like Mazo, who very, very rarely attends offline tournaments, and even when he does, it's typically the smaller regional ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mexico basically only has Smash Factor in terms of majors.
Which is unfortunate. I really hope that Best of the West can get to A tier. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's happening.
Yeah,
It's
fluctuates.
pretty far for right now, but yeah, crossing my fingers for the second Mexican major. Maybe Delfino Maza can make a comeback. That would be really cool. I know that the crew is still hosting events like Delfino Raza, Delfino Jam, so that gives hope, I think.
Yeah, I think that could absolutely happen.
I am not vocally trained, I'll tell you that much.
Vocally trained?
Like, okay, so I realize that means a very different thing when I say it to you, and I very sisly didn't realize that.
I haven't been voice trained. I'm just confused by the context in general.
Well, you see, the Force Fem
Why
folks are
would
trying to
you
get me,
say
but I'm
that?
too fast. No, I meant like I'm not. I don't do like vocal warm ups before a stream. Is kind of what I was trying to get at.
I see. Like I could have been like, I on the other hand, like I've been working on it, you know. I've been working on it. I've been trying, so it's impressive that you're not vocally trained.
I'll get there someday. In the meantime, though, I may not do any voice training, but these next couple sets are going to be fire and heat, so we can look forward to that.
Good. Oh my god.
Yes,
How did
2 for
you
2.
pull that out?
My brain is wired for word association and nothing else. It's why I can't fold fitted sheets. It's true.
You're like the eagle catching the baseball.
All right, let me get this set loaded onto our overlay. We are going to get Atomic versus Dunktastic. A very, very fun name. Dunktastic, let me go ahead and double check, but I believe, yes, Dunktastic has played one set so far. That was their round 1 against Killer the Sonic, and has gotten a couple DQs since. So hopefully they are still well warmed up and keeping warm in the meantime, because their opponent is a very, very skilled one. This is Atomic, the #1 player in DFW, winner of B tiers, very, very, very strong Rob player, one of the best in the United States. So it's going to be a tough opponent, but Dunktastic with the K rule, anything can happen on Wi-Fi and in Marked by Omen Battle for Battle of BC. So we're gonna see what happens here.
Yeah, the battle for of BC.
Battle for of BC. Why do they call it Omen when you of in the cold sets of out the hot sets? Right?
I thought
You ever think about this?
Why do they call it battle of BC when you
Why, why do they call it Battle of BC when it's happening in the present day? This is what I want to know. I think it seems like false advertising. If I don't get to meet a caveman in Vancouver, I'm not going.
Battle of AD.
Yeah, right? How is my Discord feed for you, by the way? I'm looking at it, and it's like a bit crusty, but...
I keep forgetting your Discord streaming and just looking at the live stream.
Okay.
It's very crunchy.
Okay, cool. If
fine.
Hey, if what you have is working for you, that's all that I can
It's serviceable.
really ask for. Yeah.
By any chance, did you take a gander at the Smash Spirits Mode tournament last night?
I took the briefest gander before I went to play Pokopia until I fell asleep. I saw that.
As one does.
Yeah, as one does. Speaking of things that one does, Atomic does 3-stock Dunktastic with a very ruthless Rob combo. We kind of
Yep.
that kind of just happened right under our noses, didn't it?
Yeah. And meanwhile, Green Talons, the Robin Ganon, switched back to Robin and won 2-1 against Silksword Peach.
All right, love to see some Robin, 2 Robins in top 16. Very exciting.
Indeed, indeed.
But I did see a bit of Smash Cruise. I saw that it was Umeki Kurafune in winners finals, and that Seattle is Kanto now, which I did not know. That's about as far as I got,
Smash
though.
Cruise, that happened too.
Is that not what you said?
Oh no, I was talking about the SSQM tournament, the Queen's Cup.
I saw a little bit of that as well. I saw some clips on Twitter. That looks like a fun format. I want to play that.
It looks really fun. You know how Sora has the crazy IDJ combos.
Yeah.
In SSQM, he doesn't need to IDJ them.
Oh boy. I know who I'm mating.
So Tora can just nair.
That's so fun.
Pichu has an infinite, so basically everyone's agreed to just not play Pichu because it's less fun that way.
Oh boy.
Same thing with Falco.
There are Super Smash Bros. Melees everywhere for those with the eyes to see.
Indeed. Pichu should have an infinite in Melee.
I think Pichu should have an infinite in Ultimate. He needs it. One thing that Atomic needs is this trip to Battle of BC, as evidenced by the way he's playing so far. No stocks lost. Taking that first one off of Dunktastic with a spike. Dunktastic looking to get his name on the board in any way, shape, or fashion. The funny K-Rool up smash spike. Gonna interrupt Atomic a little bit there. A battle of projectiles here with the crown and the gyro coming out in kind. Dunktastic with Atomic coming down but can't beat out the Nair. Rob's Nair. Such just a stuffing out tool for anyone trying to get Rob juggled.
Indeed.
Oh, the arm rotor reflect actually coming in very briefly there. Nice counter from Dunktastic. Has Atomic in the air. The up air doesn't reach. Gets his crown back. Shields at ledge. The Venn diagram. Hanging
The
on.
Venn diagram.
That's what I call it when two people are next to each other and they both get scared and shield at the same time.
Ah.
Because that's what it looks like.
That's good.
Oh, Atomic, yeah, gonna take that to the bank. Just a brief little up throw combo, but we've got had the gyro in hand for a bit there. Once again, Atomic is very liable to get another 0 to death right now. Dunktastic has to try and get a stock right now if he wants to turn the tide to this game. Up tilt up air, not close to taking it. K-Rool's a big boy. But we're gonna try again. Ooh, all right, nice read. Slight misexecution, just rips it a little too quickly, but that up air is going to do it. Atomic, 6 stocks taken, 0 stocks lost. We do have another game. This is best of 5.
Yep.
Dunktastic, what do you have in the
other
tank?
stats, Chachi is up 1-0 on Molito, and Mazo is up 1-0 on McClure.
All right. Both instances, the higher seed taking game 1. Mazo McClue is another set much like this one, where the gap in seed is fairly large. Chachi Molito, one where it's a lot closer, kind of like Zap and Thorn, so it'll be interesting to see.
I could absolutely see Molito taking that set. Despite being the lower seeded player. And I believe Zap Thorn is also, although it is like, I believe the 1st and 8th seeds, it's still a much closer matchup.
Yeah, numerically, SPR-wise, it might be similar. SPR is one of those things, I feel like it looks a little weirder when you look at the very, very top seeds.
Yeah.
All right, game 3 underway. Dunktastic right now has to make a statement of some kind, or else risk being mowed down by Atomic once more. Looking decent so far. Early returns gives us a % lead. Trying to come through with the crown throw. Doesn't get past the laser, but still putting some damage on the board, and that F-tilt is going to take not just a stock, but a stock lead in Dunktastic's favor.
All right.
The
First stock
crocodile
of the set.
lives. Ooh, all right, yeah, goes around Atomic, avoids the down air, but not the arm rotor. Tough to manage that situation. We're back to little for glory match. 0 stocks, 0% 2 stocks. Although I don't know what these platforms are doing here if it's for glory. I just realized that's another joke that you don't have first-hand experience for.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. Surely you know what I'm talking about.
I know of For Glory vaguely.
Oh god.
I don't know what you mean by the platforms wouldn't be there.
For Glory was Omega Forms only mode in Smash 4 Online.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea.
We didn't even have Battlefield forms yet. Can you believe there was a time?
Damn.
Atomic on the verge of a 3-0 victory, potentially an 8 stock. Dunktastic, though, still well within the range where he could get another stock off of Atomic. And if you can bring it to last stock, anything can happen then. Nice job using the crown armor, and that is going to be a last stock situation here in game 3.
Alright. Atomic.
Atomic with the...
Looking to close it out, but Dunktastic making this much closer. And the down air.
These things will happen against Rob.
Indeed.
Spin dash shield cancel, I miss you so much. Super Hylia, this isn't my stream, but get off my stream. Alright, Atomic with the 3-0 victory over Dunktastic. Dunktastic put up a very valiant fight in game 3 especially. But the third seed was seeded third for a reason. It was so fun. It was fun for one player. For one player per match, it was fun.
Up air still works, you're just not spacing it correctly. Be quiet. I played that character for a year and a half.
Alright,
Up
listen.
air still works.
Lifelight Cafe needs to host like a Parsec or Pretendo Wii U bracket or something, and we'll see you put this into action. I'll bring out the Smash 4 Mewtwo because I do miss that guy a lot. I miss when my tail was not liable to get stuck.
I
In...
don't know if I've like watched a full set of Smash 4 ever.
Ever?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that makes more sense than some things you've said today.
And like I don't know. I don't know much about Smash 4. All I know about Smash 4 is from funny YouTube documentaries.
Which funny YouTube documentaries? I'm curious.
Well, there's the Shogun doc, of course.
Okay, yes. Still need to watch that.
There's several little like smaller YouTube videos about specific aspects of Smash 4, like custom moves.
Oh god, custom moves were so fun. They were correctly not legalized, but there were some of them that were just so fun. I love
looking at Robin's custom moves because they looked really funny.
What did Robin have? I'm not quite privy to that.
Let me double check that I'm not lying about what they do.
No lies on the Lifelight
but
Cafe stream.
I remember the Nosferatu ones being extremely funny. Let's see. Yeah, you had the Nosferatu that just like pulls the opponent in with like a magnet field.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
And it also doesn't heal, but does more damage.
Interesting.
So it's just a funny damaging command grab.
Nosferatu Smash Wiki, apparently not in my search history, but the 2024 movie is, which was a very good movie.
And then there was, there was Thunder Plus. Oh
Thunder Plus is a funny ass name for it, which
cast stronger lightning magic, and it would just be essentially a Thoron every time you used neutral.
Really?
I think that was the gist of it.
Oh my god.
Very funny.
Oh my god.
But you couldn't use it as many times in a row as Thunder. It's a lot of funny ones. And there's Speed Thunder, charges and travels faster than Thunder, but isn't quite as strong.
My hot take about Smash Bros, one of many, is that I think Robin shouldn't have durability. I think
Robin should have durability.
Really? If somebody presented you with a button that would just like change the timeline so that Robin always had Levin and always had spells, you would not press it.
I would hate that. Yeah.
Tell me about that. Because that feels like... obviously, there's certain things that it wouldn't allow you, like, you know, item drop stuff,
Well,
but...
Obviously, she'd be a better character. But what I love about her is the juggling of the different resources and, the item play with books and swords and the, like, needing the ability to recognize, like, this is a situation in which I need to use bronze, or this is a situation in which I need to use this move. And having to treat your aerials like a resource is just what makes the character fun for me. I just wouldn't enjoy her anymore.
That's honestly super fair.
Yeah, like, like, if Levin's sword was not a resource, people would just use Levin's sword all the time, and Bronze sword would essentially only become useful for extremely niche combo, like, as extremely niche, like, parts of combos. Like Arcfire down air up, Arcfire Bronze down air 11 up air.
That's true, and maybe I'm showing my Cloud mainness a bit when I'm thinking to myself, like, why would you not want to use the super strong sword every single attack? But
I think I think there's a lot of, like, beauty in something like catching someone with a bronze aerial and then recognizing that your Levin sword is going to come back and catching them with up air back air off it.
that is pretty cool.
I think
honestly.
there's something, like, really beautiful about the character with the durability mechanic. In fact, I think more characters should have durability mechanics.
Okay, slow down there. Slow down there. I don't know about that.
When are we giving Steve a more punishing durability mechanic?
Okay, you know what? No, hold on. I take it back. Maybe you're cooking.
When are we giving Steve a Lytra durability? When is Hero going to run out of uses on his sword?
Oh. Well, we can ask, maybe we can ask Thorin after the set what he would think of that, but right now he's going to use that no durability sword as much as he can, because we got our second on-stream winner's quarter set between Thorin, the hero from Ontario, Canada, and TM7 Zap, the Clown Prince of Wi-Fi, Bowser Jr. extraordinaire. This is going to be a good set, I really do think and hope.
Yeah. Am I the only one who just, every time I see Bowser Jr. down tilt, I go bleh in my head.
You're not the only one anymore. I'll adopt that into my psyche. Oh, Thorin! Huh.
Yeah.
Don't get stretchered.
This is... I'm noticing, as time goes on, I'm noticing more and more funny quirks about this Discord stream.
What's going on?
Well, you know, the entire, like, color temperature, like, just shifted.
What?
Yeah, you know, it's just gotten less vivid.
That's... Oh my god, you know what it was? My nitro ran out. I forgot to...
Like, if I screenshot next to each other the stream and and on the live stream, I can, like, and I message you this image. The difference is, like, really noticeable.
See, I'll check that. To me, they look the same. No, yeah, the saturation sure is lessened.
Yeah. Oh, and that's Zap taking game 1. Pretty strong victory.
Mm-hmm. Nice 2-stock. As good as both players are, Zap is the #1 seed for a reason. One of the best players in the Wi-Fi scene. #2 on Wi-Fi in the version 9 season, which covered the second half of 2024. One of the best to do it on Wi-Fi, and definitely somebody that this kind of tournament seems geared towards as a very strong online player who gets fewer offline opportunities. Do you and Atomic play or wait for stream? I would love if we could get both of the winners semis sets on stream. Thank you so much for asking, because I should have clarified that with y'all. if you'd be willing to wait for stream, I'd greatly appreciate it. Y'all will be next on. I didn't have to narrate what I typed, but I did. These are things about me.
Seems like Chachi completed the 3-0 sweep over Melito, so all of our sets in winners quarters have been 3-0 sweeps so far.
We're gonna see if Thorn can be the one to change that as we go into our game 2 between himself and TM7 Zap.
Indeed.
I notice your friend Asya Shubina is still waiting on her losers top 16 match.
That is true. There is a 25-minute Sonic DDD match.
These things happen.
Indeed, indeed.
In DDD.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh my gosh. Famous Trick Room user, I think. I don't play VGC.
I don't know.
Alright, game 2 bringing...
I know next to nothing about Pokemon.
I know a lot about Pokemon, but that doesn't necessarily translate into competitive in its case. The F smash from Zap in the first 30 seconds is going to take the stock lead once again. Thorn thinking hard about the spell he uses in retaliation, but Zap just keeps up the pressure. Accelerate going to help Thorn get back to stage. Also going to make you a little bit more susceptible to knockback, though.
You know, for a solid 2 years, I thought that move was called Accelerado.
Like, rhymes with Desperado?
Yeah.
It might be Accelerado. I don't know, like...
It's Accelerado, like A-T-L, like, I thought it was spelled with a D-O.
Ah.
Because I just heard commentators say it in that way, and I never thought of it any other way.
See, it's not just overseas players that have difficulty reading Hero's menu. Sometimes it's our own. Zap delaying getting back to stage very well to get past that whoosh. Nice item play with the Mecha Koopa. Zap looking very, very poised here. Thorn is not an easy opponent to dispatch, but he's doing it so far. That is going to be a stock taken in Thorn's favor. No 3 stocks here. Thorn with a chance to take some damage Zap's way.
Ooh, the jab one.
Everybody loves a good jab one.
Out and off stage against Bowser Jr.
Ooh,
yeah, no
drop
tag.
zone Nair will do it. 2-0 lead for Zap in this winner's quarters set, and if he wins, he is going to move on to face Melito's Villager and Ice Climbers. Thorn has some set left to fight back. Have we seen? I don't think we've seen a set so far that has not been a sweep on stream. That's kind of funny that that's the case. It doesn't usually take this long to get our first contested set. Can Thorn be the one to bring it to us?
It would be rather funny for winner semis to be the first contested set.
Fuck it, let's get all of top 16 winners to just be 3-0s. That's... Let's get a statistical anomaly going here.
We have yet to have a set in top 16 at all that is not a 3-0. Because there's one completed set in losers that was a 3-0. We shall see.
Thorn is the one with a chance to change that right now.
Exactly. Can Thorn get a game on the board?
Ooh, coming right down. You gotta be so careful when Bowser Jr. is descending. Oh, the fair! The late fair into the cannonball. And Zap looking so good once again in this game 3. Alright, taking a little nap. No crits, but some good knockback. Thorn trying to...
Charge slightly. Alright. And bounce online, so don't have to worry about the Mecha Koopa. Or the ball. The cannonball.
I lied, by the way. Winner of this face is Mazo, not Melito. I just completely misremembered bracket progression entirely.
It happens.
Thorn going very deep. Really nice use of the forward air to clang entirely with the whoosh.
With the swoosh.
I didn't really know that that could happen. But
I did not either. I will be noting this down for my own uses.
yeah, clear. I mean, grinder that he is, though, Zap knows all there is to know about what his character can do. Thorn is going to take that second stock with the back air, though.
Ooh,
It's not
trying to get something devious there with the Z drop Mecha Koopa and the cannonball.
not quite even, but it is anybody's game. Oh, we've got a nice accelerator combo. That swoosh is going to hit, and so is the back air. Zap can make it back.
That might be a stock.
Oh,
yeah,
not after that, though. All right, Thorn with his first lead of the set.
Alright.
And just like that, Zap nearly makes it an even game. We're gonna zoom right back. Oh, right next to Zap, coming down with the up air and pressuring with the jab. I like it. But the spin out is gonna take the stock, and we are right back to anyone's game. Zap's. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, there's just no way to prepare for a situation like that. Thorn surely thought that he was going to get killed by that F smash, and there was a way to survive a few reaction times in human, but Zap is going to get the benefit of humanity in this case and make it into winner's semis with another 3-0 victory.
Yet another 3-0.
So we are going to get, first things first, Chachi versus Atomic, and then Zap versus Mazo. We are down to the best of the best left in our winner side bracket.
Indeed.
Have I updated the score? Yes, I have been updating the score. I'm so good at stream. I do see you. Your friend has finally got set to play.
Oh, does she?
Yes.
Neat.
All right. Next things next, we're going to get Chachi versus Atomic. Winner semis is about the time in a bracket I tend to start getting curious about what the head-to-heads are between the players we're about to see. So I'm going to look into that, see if these two have ever met in any kind of bracket before.
Chachi and Atomic? Atomic doesn't enter too much Wi-Fi.
No,
so
not...
it's possible, but...
Yeah, it looks like this will be their first meeting in bracket, so a lot to look forward to. DFW is not a region bereft of Steves, so Atomic surely
absolutely
has some experience in the matchup. Likewise, I mean, when you're dealing with two of the most common characters in the game, you can expect both players to kind of know what they're doing character-wise. So this is going to be a test of wills, and they're getting right into it, leaving me in the dust. I got to get their names on the overlay. That's on me, though. These gamers are gaming.
They are gaming.
All right, Seed 10 versus Seed 3. Chachi versus Atomic. I do notice Chachi's prefix on StartGG is 9th. They're guaranteed better placing than that, with a 5th place minimum being in winner semis. Winner of this, though, guaranteed 3rd, and guarantee you as well, the only placing on the minds of these two players and anyone left in bracket is 1st. That is going to be the placing that gets you a trip to Battle of BC8 in June, courtesy of Team Omen. Things are starting off very even, just a couple hits, tic-tacs here and there. Chachi, not the type in the matches that I have seen him in to really go for a whole lot of time mining. Chachi is kind of like a go-in Steve, as they say. And we're looking at him pretty... Okay, they're getting a few mats there. But no gold, no diamonds. Some iron has been in the bank, but it's largely been used on attacks and not the tools, so... Chachi, a wooden warrior thus far. Finally, we're getting a little bit...
Warrior. Going from a wooden warrior to a stone soldier, maybe?
Yep. Chachi graduating from being #1 on the Wooden Warrior rank. Atomic, though,
Wooden Warrior.
catching the no mash with the up smash after the down throw. No, don't open Steam! Stop it. My PC's old and hasn't been cleaned out in too long. I can't handle it. Speaking of things that are hard to handle, Atomic's Rob combos, taking it to a 3-1 stock lead. Off the side, Chachi needing a way to fight back. I do my best here. I do my best here, Rosebloom.
Oh my goodness. You really are cracking me up this stream.
I'm glad to hear. Ooh, okay, surviving the spike, teching back on stage. Chachi in advantageous position right now, but Rob can always go high. There is pretty much no way to keep Rob from getting a round ledge, if nothing else. The up toss into arm rotor is gonna do it! Atomic with a 3-stock. That's impressive.
Oh my goodness. Atomic just looking so dominant.
Atomic 1 stock lost in his last 4 games. That's some ridiculous numbers right there.
It's absurd. It's just insane.
Chachi, as a known secondary user in this bracket, you wonder, are we going to see some use of it
Falco.
later on in this set? Falco, I mean, another character, if you're thinking about regional player bases, there are Falcos in DFW. Chef, the one that I think of first.
I could also imagine seeing the Chachi Roy come out. That's the other character that Chachi plays, I believe.
Okay. We'll see. Right now, trusting in the Steve, and why wouldn't you trust in your main? Chachi, very much capable of taking not just stocks, but games against the best.
Indeed.
Chachi looking for the high up smash on the block, doesn't find it. Atomic able to come back down. Very, very close first game so far. In the early stages still, though. Anything can happen. Chachi hitting his head 3 times on that gyro. That's unfortunate. Don't lose the stock that way. He lost the stock that way. Okay, these things happen.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta shake it off and go next.
Sometimes you bonk your head, and that's okay. Atomic, on the other hand, is in the business of not letting his opponents shake things off. Gonna see how far he can take this lead that he's eked out. Chachi throwing Atomic off stage, mining, getting a little bit more stocked up. That is something that I do want to see. How well equipped can Chachi make himself? How well armed can he be with these materials? Throwing the gyro back, not gonna connect. Atomic trying for a combo starter there. Okay, there we go. We're going to find the fair spike into up smash. Chachi keeping this game much more even than the previous. That's what you want to see from a Game 2 comeback.
Indeed.
Oh, Atomic not getting the jump read that he seemed to be looking for. Still perfect on this second stock so far. Chachi with some gold in the inventory, so those minecarts are going to be that much more dangerous now. And we see one used there. Elytra right back to stage, saving the iron for combat, but the arm rotor reflecting the minecart, and it's just ineffective. Chachi makes it back, not the worst case scenario. Now we've got a nice little 50% combo of up tilts. You can always count on Steve to rack up the damage, but Atomic racking up stocks once again with the high up air. 54%, this could be a 2-stock if Atomic can keep his pace. Chachi needing to continue to find his footing against a very, very difficult opponent. Atomic hovering, finds a safe place to land. Not looking to take this any more riskily than he has to.
Riskily.
That's an adverb, right? Surely.
It's a word. It's a word.
Yeah.
It just sounds so funny to me.
I wouldn't challenge that if somebody hit me in Scrabble with that.
Indeed.
Big shout out
Neither
to
would I.
Big shout out to Scrabble, by the way. Shout out to the GOAT Will Anderson, Scrabble.
Shout out to Scrabble. Big Will Anderson fan myself as well.
Atomic with the up throw in advantage state right now. Oh, the minecart overpowering the up tilt a little bit. Atomic still getting the trade though, which when you're in the lead, you'll never be mad about. The up smash not connecting. A barrage of gyro throws. The up tilt dodges out of the up air, but now you're just still in the Rob Blender. Chachi able to find footing for now. Okay,
we
we've
finally have
got a diamond. Yeah, it's just not something Chachi has prioritized so far, and you do wonder if that would make the difference if that were not the case. I mean, there we go. Diamond back air was a high percent, but you can always count on that.
It's Steve. Oh.
It is Steve. If there are any two characters that can take stocks in ungodly ways at ungodly low starting points, it's the two on screen.
Indeed.
Oh, the block maybe? No, can't hit it. It is going to be a 2-0 victory from Atomic. 2-0 lead, I should say. Not a victory in the set. We are going to game 3 regardless of who won this one.
You know those Pothead, do you remember those tournaments Waidu hosted?
Yeah, the
Bad things happening to good people.
absolutely. How could I forget?
You should do one of those where it starts with like best of like 11 in round 1 and then it goes like it gets lower and lower as like you get further in the bracket.
I am going
grand
to
finals the best of 1.
grand final and like I think we need to reduce the stocks too. Like after you get to best of 1 3 stock, then you get to best of 1 2 stock, and then finally grands is best of 1 1 stock.
Best of 1 stock. Both players start at 999%.
Sudden death. Go.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, I mean, that sounds like a fun idea. Highly agrees with you. That sounds like a fun idea. I am just imagining how hard bracket would get held up by the inevitable matchup of a Sonic and a Pac-Man in round 1 11 stock.
Imagine losers round 1.
This tournament cannot be double elimination. I'm sorry. That can't happen.
Okay, but it's way funnier if it's double elimination.
If you ever... I cannot be the one that presses the create bracket button on this, but if you ever want to, I will help you host it. That's my ruling. Atomic with the first stock, catching a missed up smash with an F smash of his own. Chachi once again finding himself at a deficit versus the slickest Rob in the West, Atomic. Oh boy. Atomic rolling all across this platform and goes unpunished for it. Chachi, maybe a little bit more focus on the mats this time, but I mean, no, even when he gets his opponent off stage in a situation where I would think you would see most Steves try to get the mats, he just comes in with the minecarts, and it's not doing him enough good in this game as he goes down 3-1 in stocks, down 2-0 in this set. Atomic needs only one more to make it into winners finals. Relatively unscathed.
I am assuming that Atomic has not dropped the game.
Atomic has, to my knowledge, no. Atomic... Yeah, it's been no DQs. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 3-0, and then this set here, which looks... It's not over. Chachi could make this comeback, but something is going to have to change for it not to be another Atomic sweep. That fair's the start of it. Diamond tools here. Very important to have. Back's not quite against the wall, tries to go in with the minecart, but the gyro intercepts it. Atomic just standing there like a turret firing the laser to intercept the approach. Gotta think Atomic is feeling himself, wants the 3-stock. The fair spike, not gonna be the hit that would take the stock there. That up throw will do the trick for Chachi. Alright, dodges out of the up air, but once again stays in the blender. A little bit of a strange air dodge from Atomic. Chachi not able to do too much. Rob very adept at getting out of even the sticky situations. That down smash, Atomic waited for it, and Chachi just barely floated above the hitbox. Alright, some percent stacked on now, but only 44. Parrying the back air, very, very good. You have to do that to those slow aerials of Rob's. Oh, and just tries to run in for something, but Atomic a little quicker on the draw with the up smash. That is another 3-0 victory here in this top 16, and for Atomic himself.
Indeed.
That is going to be a winner's finals slot secured for Texas's best Rob. And thus we move on to a couple of very prolific grinders who I guarantee have met in bracket a number of times, TM7 Zap and Mazo.
Yup, those for sure have played each other before. I would be shocked.
I would be shocked as well if I somehow find out that they have not played. First of all, I will know for a fact that Super Major is wrong, because I've literally like put them on each other's Wi-Fi Warrior rank graphics. Rest in peace.
Ha! Okay.
It's not dead. It's just sleeping.
I was going to say, is it dead?
I was talking to somebody in chat about it earlier, talking to Moby Dud.
The Carol?
Yes. I don't want it to be dead, but I don't have the wherewithal to do it. To focus on it. I've gotten a lot of offers to help from you included. You know. I just gotta see. I just gotta see what putting that together would look like. And whether it is best to try and do that, run WWR with a team and stepping back significantly, or to just let some of the other people in the community fill the space. That's really where I'm at.
Indeed. That makes sense. There is a currently ongoing C tier that has 2 Robins in top 8.
That's exciting. Which one?
It is I'm not going to try to pronounce the Spanish name. It's a tournament with MKLeo and Chag.
Oh yes, is it Whiskey and Raul?
Yes.
Very hype. Love to see that.
Indeed. Always fun to see them play.
Whiskey is somebody that has entered tournaments of mine for like dating way back, dating to pre-pandemic.
I was going to say I rarely see Whiskey in Wi-Fi brackets.
Yeah, no, that Whiskey, they're like an old school Wi-Fi player, much more known now for their performances at offline events, which are very good. Little Mr. Raul is the one that you're going to see online more often these days. Both of them have nothing but respect for. Love seeing both of them do well. But we don't have any Robins on stream right now. What we do have are a couple of known top tier characters, Bowser Jr. and Meta Knights, duking it out, courtesy of the 2 best representatives of their characters on Wi-Fi, Zap and Mazo.
2 characters with no weaknesses.
No weaknesses. Meta Knight is genuinely, like, okay, I think genuinely, oh, okay. I think these 2 are quite possibly 2 of the 3 most underrated characters in the game. I think that, like, Bowser,
makes sense to me.
Bowser Jr. is, like, there are things he can do that are, like, yes, maybe outclassed by other characters, but that doesn't diminish the fact that he is still, like, very capable and well-rounded. And Meta Knight has some difficulty in execution, and I think, you know, similar, you know, opportunity cost versus other Touch of Death characters, but does amazing when piloted by the right player, which Mazo absolutely is. The third character on my list there, I'm a friend of Hannah Von Dexy, is me, Sword Fighter, by the way.
Of course, of course.
Hazar in chat cheering on Mazo. Hazar, where were you? I was thinking I needed you to win another qualifier and then inexplicably not be able to come. Or be able to come. That would be awesome if we got to fly you out. Ah, that'll happen. Right now, though, we have got a very spirited fight between Mazo and TM7 Zap. Keeping it close so far. So I did not comment on the head-to-head between these two players when I looked it up. It is heavily in Zap's favor, but Mazo has gotten a set 5-1 lifetime set counts. If Mazo wants to make it to Battle of BC, it is going to have to change in his favor.
I've seen worse change.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Oh, EB Reggie, correct to shout out Hedgie, bars, as another Mexican Robin.
Mexican Robin. Big shoutouts to Hedgie. Strong player.
Zap doing very well so far. Mazo with a chance to take things back into his favor, and he does. Nice ladder combo off the top. We are seeing a last stop game. If this is a 3-0, then the bracket's cursed. This is a good set. These two players can take stocks like nobody's business. I have to imagine we see some contestation here. Some contestedness? Adverbs.
Certainly.
Oh,
Contestation.
Mazo. Here we go. Up here into the blast zone. Has to fade back to stage because it doesn't take the stock. Adds up a lot of important percent, though. Only 33 on Mazo right now, and he is tacking more and more onto Zap as we speak. Playing it safe, Mazo, he is just as adept, I will say, at playing the slow game as he is at melting stocks off either blast zone. Mazo will time you out if he has to. I've seen him do it. I have seen him win some sets playing the lamest Meta Knight anybody has ever envisioned. And I say that with nothing but respect. You gotta play defensive sometimes. Spin of the tornado.
Mazo has no fear of timing you out.
Not at all. And the onus right now is on Zap to break through the wall that Mazo's putting up. Can he do it? Mazo hovering around ledge, looking like a hawk, just trying to find the ending to this stock. Zap with a lot of rage, though. You've got to be careful. If he can get a few hits, we are at F-Smash on the ledge territory, or maybe a combo into that hammer. That's dangerous right now. Don't look at Mazo's percent. That up B is going to take it. Mazo with the magic 6-7% on him. He's going to take game one.
The magical percent.
Got some pogs in chat for the Mazo win. Love to see it.
All right.
I may never get used to the fact that the pog is a lizard now. It's been that way for years, truly. Like, decades even, but never gonna be used to it. Is it not a dinosaur? I think it's like a Komodo. That's like what I see it as. What animal is PogChamp? Komodo dragon. I'm so good at animals. I'm so fucking good at animals. It's insane. Why am I streaming Smash? I should be streaming Guess That Animal, which is totally a real thing. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Knuckle God. Here at Lifelight Cafe, we are bastions of truth. If you ever have anything you're not sure of, we'll clear it up here. All right, got some very tight sets going on in losers right now. My co-commentator's friend in a Game 5 situation with Killer. McClue and Riley 1-1 in a losers top 8 qualifier. Dunktastic has made it into top 8 losers with a 3-0 over Young Warthog, proving that those DQ wins were not carrying a nobody at all. Dunktastic has it in him to take sets. We are still in winners semis here. Zap versus Mazo. Mazo with the edge by the margin of 1 game. Final destination. I see the merit from Zap's perspective. Keep Mazo from having any platform extensions. And in the meantime, you can still stack up airs of your own. Not for a kill, but for damage, certainly. That is going to be a very quick, almost a stock, very quick 103% on Mazo. Oh boy, Mazo said, I know you're American. I'm going to wait for the air dodge, and that's exactly what he did. It is going to be the American on screen taking the first stock, though. Zap with the down smash, looking very poised in this game, too. Ooh. Oh, not quite the drag down that he was expecting. Zap didn't get the bounce that I think Mazo would have wanted him to for him to connect that into something else. And there we go with another stage spike to get the stock. And Zap is up 3-1. Mazo not ready for the quick forward air. All right, Mazo coming in with the swing on the dimensional cape. Zap wise enough to shield it, and he's going to keep stacking on percent. Ooh, Mazo's tech roll still getting eaten alive by the clown cart. Ooh, that down smash charged to hell and back, and Mazo will take the stock with it, but he is very, very far behind. A mountain to climb in this game, too. Certainly, signs are pointing towards an even set after the conclusion, but we will see. Stranger things have happened, especially when put into motion by Meta Knight. Yeah, no timeout Mazo here. This is, oh my goodness, the F smash interrupted, and here we have not quite a finished death combo, but certainly looked like it could have been one. That's going to be very, very dangerous, but manages to fade back, not get punished. The F tilt misses. Zap with the rapid jab doesn't take the stock from that positioning. Mazo going all the way under, and then all the way back, shining and marking under the stage of FD. Zap, unfazed, takes the game with the back air. We have our first set that is not a sweep on stream. 1-1 between Zap and Mazo. This is a good set.
Yeah, that's more like it. Finally got a set that isn't just a sweep.
I see, unfortunately, Killer did take it over Asha in losers, but...
Yeah, reverse sweep.
Dang. Tough to stomach for sure, but a really nice run to 13th.
Indeed, indeed.
These things happen.
For sure.
Do you know what the next major in store for either you or her is? If it will not be Battle of BC?
I don't actually know. I think she wanted to go to Riptide, but I don't know if I'm gonna go. But yeah, we'll see.
Riptide's sick as hell. I should be there as well if all goes to plan.
Indeed, that is the one other tournament that I've seen you at.
Yeah. All right, we are here. Hollow Bastion for game 3. This is the swing game of the set, 1-1. We are going to see who pushes their advantage. Hollow Bastion in this matchup I'm posturing like I'm going to say something wise and intelligent. I truthfully don't really know how it's going to go between Meta Knight and Bastard Jr. And that's the truth, which we bring to you here at Lifelike Cafe.
You know, there's nothing I'd rather be doing on the day before my birthday.
It's happy almost birthday. You waited until winter's semis to let me know that? Well, I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that, I mean, thank you for choosing to hang out with us. What kind of plans you got for your birthday?
I'm just gonna probably just hang out with my girlfriend.
Awesome.
And go eat nice food.
That's all you need. That's awesome. I hope you have an awesome birthday.
Yeah. Thank you, thank you. I hope I do as well.
At least you were giving you
falling out of the down tilt.
Yeah, these two are giving you a nice early birthday present in a very, very tight set so far. Mazo looking to take it with a nair, but the clown cart too strong. You get run over. All right, swinging there with a dimensional cape. This, yeah, that is a punish.
Up smashed, yeah.
Facing the right way to get the up smash, and Mazo takes a tenuous set lead. Can't quite make it into anything more significant so far. Oh my god, that landing hit of Bastard Jr. Fair is so tricky. I feel like people don't expect it, but it's very potent. You can get some stuff with it.
Absolutely. Wow, in the clown card. Yep.
We got a happy early birthday from both Super Hylia and Knuckle God in chat, Rosebloom.
Thank you to both of you.
Alright. Zap liable to be punished there after that up B, yep. Once again, ripping it. This time manages to get on the platform. It's one thing that Hollow Bastion is going to afford you with that up B is a bit of ambiguity on where and when you're going to land. Mazo not able to guess it the second time. Drill rush down to ledge, trying to catch Zap on something cheeky. We saw... Oh! Okay. Mazo, that's going to take the stock, absolutely. What a drill rush. What confidence to go for that there. Very, very nice. And Mazo has the lead once again. This time he's going to stack it up with a little bit more extra credit. Waits for the air dodge, but doesn't punish it correctly. Zap, not too much worse for wear, 28% as we even the stocks. Anybody's game from here.
Right. But a good starting string from Zap.
Very much so.
That Bowser Jr. up there.
Mazo needing something big to come back and
hammer,
can't find it in time.
Oh, and the down smash, yeah.
All right.
Every time I see that up B.
Zap with a 2-1 victory, only needs one more game to make it into the winners finals of Marked by Omen Battle for BC8. Marked by Omen 4 Battle for BC8. For those new to the bracket, new to the stream, this is a tournament where the winner gets a fully paid trip to Battle of BC8 in Vancouver this June. We're talking flight, we're talking registration, we're talking lodging. We are not talking Vancouver Canucks jersey to blend in with the locals, but I mean, like, they're last place this season. You wouldn't want that anyway, so I think it'll be okay. 2-1 favor for Zap as we head right back to Hollow Bastion. Mazo says, the stage is not the problem. I know what to do. We will see if that comes to fruition. So far, though, he is the only one with percent on the board. Another late dash attack. This could be big, but Zap able to air dodge out of the tornado. Mazo still putting the hurt on him. 77% before Zap gets his own percent on the board. Bowser Jr.'s percent comes out a little bit stronger and faster, though. Those hits do a little more damage than Meta Knights do individually. Oh, very, very dangerous landing. And once again, Zap is going to line things up for an explosion into the hammer, and he has the lead in this pivotal game 4. Oh, Mazo, once again,
wow,
holding the smash attack just the right amount of time.
What a call out.
Yeah, very, very good call out. Another tight game once again. I would love to see a game 5 between these two players. All right, Zap coming down, lands on the ground, and Mazo predicts it, but he can't get much off of it. Zap DIing these dash attacks out very wisely so that Mazo can't find too much damage on them. Catching the Mecha Koopa. Rolls straight into the F smash. I'm sure... Oh, boy. Okay, hold on. All right, the air dodge from Zap gets him past that lingering nair from Mazo. Mazo's still fighting, but he's got to get past these very, very dangerous cannonballs on a stick from Zap. Oh, looking for the spin-out combo after the Mecha Koopa. Can't get it, but Zap still continuing the onslaught deep off stage. Mazo makes it back with the Dimensional Cape. Looking for any kind of hit with the Tornado, but Zap dodges it and just strikes with perfectly placed up air. You don't see that take stocks for Bowser Jr. too often, but high percents. Oh, all right. Mazo, a lot of shield pressure on that platform. He can't get out of there. 52% already. Things are looking a little bit more and more grim with each passing hits. He needs some of his own. This is the start. Okay, going for the trump, but can't find anything. Fainting with the Dimensional Cape. Oh, the weight, but nothing after it. Mazo letting the up B rip, not punished for it. But nothing connects either way. Zap one good hit away from making it to winners finals. Mazo instead is going to be the one to find the down throw. Has his opponent off stage, but Zap swinging at just the right time. That up B is going to take it 100% on Mazo. Wow. Rage Meta Knight, what can you do with this?
Rage Meta Knight. We could see something crazy.
Oh boy.
Oh,
okay.
down smash attempt.
I like the pressure from Zap there. That up smash, absolutely going to take it. Alrighty, and we have our winners finalists set. TM7 Zap with a 3-1 victory, a very, very spirited one against Mazo, setting himself up to meet Atomic. Which of these two players, our highest seeded players playing tonight, are going to make it into Grands of Marked by Omen? I'm excited to see. Zap, don't go anywhere. We're going to get Atomic in this room in just a moment.
And I'm afraid I will have to say my farewells for now.
Oh, no. Oh, it's been nice having you here. Thank you so much for coming through.
Yeah, it was fun co-commentating. Yeah, great time.
If it's cool, could I get a little break? Zap says, I can take a look at losers and see what I can make happen there, but we don't have anything that is currently ready to play. If you've got what kind of how much time are we talking? $10 minutes. We can do 10 minutes because that may well be close to the DQ timer. Yeah, let's call it us. Yeah, 10 minutes. We can do that, and we will fill the time in the meantime. Hopefully you can be back and we can get some good matches going on. Oh, well, just the moment that I say we, I say we don't have any matches, we have gotten a DQ in losers, and that does mean that we have a losers 7th ready to play right now. I may just let it go just so that we can get some, let the matches progress a little faster than they would if I took the loser set on stream. So, yeah. We're going to hold the sets, and I don't know what I'm going to do in the intervening 10 minutes, but thank you guys so much, everybody who's here. Oh, okay, I got another drink water. Alright. I should have that on my stream. That's good. Rosebloom did have to depart, but hopefully, wherever he is, he's drinking water as well. I hope that the brain waves are extending across the cosmos to let Zer know that. Alright, well. I'm alone in this world. In this commentary voice call, to be clear. I have a very loving support system. Do I play one game of Joy-Con's Elite Smash? I'm gonna play one game of Joy-Con's Elite Smash, just so I have something to do. I have my Pro Controller easily at the ready. I just lost my connector cord and I don't feel like unplugging a charger to... When did Cloud drop out of Elite? I thought I had that. Brief Elite Smash break. Wish you could be a proficient junior like Zap, but you're not quite there yet. I mean, like, it's tough. Zap is somebody who is, like, beyond proficient. Has been top 100 ranked in the world. It's absolutely a good goal to have. And a good, super good model for how to play the character. Oh gosh, Joy-Cons. A top 32? Hell yeah. Whose controls am I on? Why are they not mine? Oh, is it because Joy-Cons are different than... Alright. Wrong controls, Cloud. Let's do this. I will become Daigoro. This is 2 stocks? Wait, we're literally playing for glory right now. This is 2 stocks Omega form. Apple, what's going on here? What's going on here and why? Oh god, Smash Stick. No! Life is hell. We're never getting into Elite Smash, y'all. It's not happening. That's not dash attack. That's dash attack. We got this. 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 That's not down tilt. We got this. FD isn't even good for Lucas either way. I don't know. This connection's crisp. Okay, I do like Smash Stick for up smash specifically, as Cloud. Imagine you could toggle that for specific directions. My limit. Alright, Cloudhead gamers, we got this. We got this, Cloudhead gamers. We might not got this, Cloudhead gamers. No! That's not my shield button. Why do bad things happen to me? GG's Apple. It was nice reliving the Smash 4 glory days. The Smash 4 for glory days. The Smash 4 for glory days. Wow. If it helps, the Lucas made me cry too. MBO 4 Battle of British Columbia 8. The public can't know the arena password that I use every single time. If they know, my whole career is over. Putting bad vibes for Lucas mains. I mean, that's quick play for you, you know. I guarantee if you get any good Cloud to watch me play, they're gonna be so upset. So I am certainly not in a position to judge. We are at just a couple minutes from 10 minutes past the time that we started waiting. So we should be getting our match between Atomic and Zap soon. Very, very soon. If anybody here is liking what you see, please absolutely do not hesitate to drop a follow for Lifelike Cafe. They do amazing, amazing stuff in the FGC scene. Every Friday, they host a weekly Latte Night Grind, in which the pools are Swiss format, so no matter the skill level, no matter the win rates, everybody gets to play a certain amount of times. There is no such thing as going 0-2 at Latte Night Grind. They host brackets for... that is the Friday tournament you host. Oh my god, that's so crazy. What are the odds? Oh my god. Did the bot know to do that? Oh yes, I see you. You did the command. Latte Night Grind, a very, very amazing series that deserves more love. How many other games are you doing tournaments for in Lifelike Cafe these days? Hell yeah. All right, we got Zap in the mix. Atomic, you are good to come on through whenever possible. I hadn't even put the key in yet. A coaching program in Sandbag Series. That's so sick. Shoot, that's awesome. I love that you have so many takers on that. Rivals of Ether 2 on Tuesdays. Yes, that is Roast Fall, if I remember correctly. And then every other week, Guilty Gear Strive on Thursdays. Smash Factor 6, you'll get back to hosting soon. So, any of the most popular fighters and platform fighters, if you were a fan, Lifelike Cafe has something for you. This is an incredible organization. Hylia does such a good job running this place. And if you like, specifically Marked by Omen, the idea is that we will do more of these. Nothing set in stone, obviously, but Caden and the people at Omen want to keep bringing opportunity to players throughout these tournaments. So if all goes well, there will be more Marked by Omens in the future, and it's not my decision, but Lifelike Cafe is always going to be my first shout for where they'll be hosted. All right, we have both players in the arena. TM7 Zap versus Atomic. Seed number 1 versus seed number 3. We've got seed number 2 having DQ'd tonight. So these are the two hardest hitters that we had tonight, and they are meeting as projected in Winners Finals. Atomic has not dropped a game all tournament. We saw him dispatch Chachi handily in Winners Semis. TM7 Zap has only dropped a single game to Mazo. An incredibly understandable game to drop. Mazo's world class. This is going to be a battle of titans, and the winner of this match will determine who has the first shot in Grand Finals at the trip to Battle of BC8. Let's get it going! We do love Smash. I sure love Smash. I'm glad that it seems like we all here do too. Atomic starting things off very strong. Zap offstage, not dead. Ooh. Atomic caught by his own gyro interrupts the flow a little bit. He's still got a very, very large lead on TM7 Zap, though. 5% to 141 on his opponents. But this is not a game of percent, it's a game of stocks. We have seen Zap take some relatively early stocks with those explosions into up B hammer swings. That up air is going to take the stock, no question about it, though. Atomic with the practically full stock lead in game one. Rolling around, playing it safe, looking for a combo starter. Instead fades back to just get some long range damage. Zap looking for pretty much any hit at this point. Atomic with the barrage of down tilts. That's going to lead into a nice little combo off the up throw. Ooh, reads the roll but goes past him. Wasn't what Atomic was going for in the end. Still, so poised in this match. And the down air spike is going to take the stock for Atomic. Only 22% on the Rob main so far, and he has got Zap on his last stock in game one. This is an incredible performance so far. Oh my goodness, what do we have here? No jump read, but it's so scary. Zap has to have his heart pounding right now. Atomic with everything going for him so far in this first game of the set. Oh, rolls straight in after the down tilt, gets a laser for his troubles. 109% on Zap right now. He is going to be able to take the stock with the up B into hammer. Very reliable for Bowser Jr. But there's a mountain to climb right now, and that mountain is being guarded by a killer robot. Atomic with all the lead in the world right now. Zap needs to find something fast if he wants to salvage this game one and not simply resort to we go next. Atomic staying center stage, controlling battlefield right now. Has the gyro in hand. Oh, Zap looking for something very, very cheeky. I love the attempt. It is not going to be so, however. Atomic with the game one victory in a very, very commanding fashion. Commanding fashion. Syllables. All right, 1-0 Atomic's favor. I wouldn't go so far as to call that first match, like, a blowout, but it certainly seemed like it was going to be one for quite some time. Zap had more momentum going into the end of the game. We'll see if he can turn that into something at the start of this game, too. He's gonna need to. Atomic is looking nigh unstoppable. No games dropped. That is, I'm gonna keep saying that as long as it is true. Absolutely does. The advantage state Rob has. TM7 Zap trying to press his own advantage state in these fairs. Very long range move. Are doing a good job, but Atomic able to come down despite the parry on his Nair and stack up some percent of his own. Oh, there we go. Oh my goodness. Do not get up into that bomb. Zap will make you pay for it, just like he just did. And it is the Bowser Jr. player with the first lead in this game, and a sizable one at that. Atomic coming down with Nairs. Hard to contest. Very hard to contest. Can't... you can't lick your way out of this one with the fully charged laser coming out. Zap, though, showing some good item play. Both of these it's worth mentioning, both these characters are item characters, so Rob with his gyro, Bowser Jr. with the Mecha Koopa, both of these guys are going to know how to play beyond the very basics of item play with each other's summons as well as their own. Atomic evening the stocks, that's not punishable. The cross-up, just getting Zap out of harm's way. 94% Zap going so high, swinging that hammer with zero abandon. Oh, going, okay, way off stage. Atomic has to see if he can do something with that. He does find a punish briefly, but he can't turn it into anything more than a single hit. That up smash is going to take the stock. Zap looking a lot more comfortable in this game with a nearly full stock lead. Atomic trying to whittle it down with the down tilts. But a very lucrative opening for TM7 Zap. 68% on Atomic and climbing with each up air he finds subsequently. We could be trading 2 stocks here if nothing changes. Atomic rolling out of the way, does not get exploded on this time, that's big. The gyro drop, putting Zap back in advantage state. Down throw from Atomic. Gets the up tilt, nothing after it. Atomic very patient there. TM7 Zap finding the back air as Atomic comes back towards the stage. It is a 2-stock trade, and we have a 1-1 set here in Winners Finals. This swing game is going to be everything. Atomic has the stage pick. It's interesting to see what he will choose to press his advantage against an uncommon character in Bowser Jr. I certainly do not myself have a solid grasp on what stages this character likes and does not like. Atomic, a much better player than me, certainly. A very seasoned player. Gotta have some knowledge up there. Definitely a crazy game too, yeah. These two are bringing everything they have to try to get this flight to Battle of BC. Looking in the losers bracket, we have Mazo in losers quarters, up 2-0 on Dunktastic's K-Rule. Dunktastic making it with a 3-0 over Unica. And Riley versus Killer, 2-0 for Riley's favorite right now. Winner will face Chachi. Loser will get 7th. But we are on to Game 3 in Winners Finals. The set will not be decided this game no matter what happens. There will be another, but it's massive nonetheless to get the advantage. The guaranteed counter pick in a potential Game 5 goes without saying for anybody who knows Smash. Coming up way high, looking for the hammer. Certainly would have killed it anywhere in the vicinity of the blast zone like that. Atomic goes high enough to avoid it though. Zap is the one now looking scary for a second game in a row. Atomic fights back but doesn't have his gyro. Manages to spawn it only to lose stage positioning. Zap looking for a roll. It is not given to him. Atomic wise to his tricks. Oh, okay, Atomic goes high once again. TM7 Zap gets grabbed, down throw. Atomic goes for the follow-up immediately this time. Can't find it. Zap able to down air dodge. I'm sorry, air dodge through. Oh, dash attacking on the shield, and such a potent option out of shield is that Bowser Jr. up smash that takes the stock. The Mecha Koopa explosion giving Bowser Jr. a second lease on life. And he's going to take that to the bank, stacking up percent up to 42. Atomic can't get a punish after that. Untimely down tilt on the platform. Will find the back air mid-stage, though, and we are right back to even stocks. Atomic grabbing the Mecha Koopa, trying to make it do his bidding instead. Good position for the Rob main right now. We've got... oh. The gyro clanked out by the up air from Zap. Great swing there. Atomic fighting with everything he's got. Zap doing the same. Cannot connect the first hammer swing, but why not a second? No end lag, let's try it. Atomic living, but in very, very dire straits right now. Has to find a way back down against the Bowser Jr., who has many, many options to kill at this percent. This is a light version of a heavyweight, L-I-T-E. No kill move shortage here. Oh, but the back air, Atomic finding it, puts Zap off stage. Zap coming back high, a little bit of bouncing. Atomic can't find, goes for the immediate punish, but Zap no mash, and he manages to live to get another up smash kill. Atomic has his opponent on ledge. Zap throws the gyro to get himself some space, running all the way across. Zap going cross country there. Atomic very imposing at ledge with these nairs, but a nair's not going to take his stock that way right now. Zap is going to be the one who's able to land these percents. Oh my goodness! 55 before the hit, and Zap with another 2-stock victory to go up 2-1 in winners finals. Just like we saw in the set against Mazo, Zap losing game 1, thinking maybe something is going to go against seeding, but firing back games 2 and 3. This Bowser Jr. will not die. Atomic has to change the narrative right now to bring it to a game 5. And we're going right back into it, no stage switch. Small battlefield once again. Atomic is going to be the first one landing percent. Very freeform combos with the gyro and the laser to bring Zap up to 57. Tricky with the movements and gyro cancels I'm seeing here. I like what Atomic is putting on the screen for us right now. Will it be enough is the question. Oh, catching Zap's every move right now. That up air will not kill. Especially from below, you gotta remember Bowser Jr. is tankier against hits that connect with the clown carts. So any hits from below like that up air, he's gonna have a lot better survivability than the average character of his weight range. But the back air, you're not gonna be safe from that with the clown cart. You can't hide from Atomic. That is going to be a nice lead right now. First stock going Atomic's favor. A little bit of a strange air dodge, but not punished. We're in the middle of the stage. Zap not in position to do anything about it. Oh, chases the tech option correctly. Not the biggest punish it could have been, but Atomic is in good position right now. Looking for a down air, doesn't find it. Atomic looking for a repeat of game 1 right now. Zap is going to be able to make it back to stage on the platform right now. Trying to even things up before it gets too out of hand. Atomic, once again, going higher than Zap can reach with that abandoned ship. Once again, Zap is going to try that every single time. All it would take is Atomic to be a little bit late on the ascending. He is going to once again take that up smash to the bank out of shield as Atomic tries a dash attack. Even stocks, Atomic with a massive percent lead and then right back to a stock lead. Full stock ahead for Atomic in this game 4. He needs to win this game to even things up in winners finals. Zap is going to get a lot of percent here, or so I thought. But dropping it after one up air, Atomic surviving to tell another day. Zap pressuring Atomic towards the ledge. Atomic not losing his footing until just now. Looking for the abandoned ship off the side. It's so dangerous anywhere you slice it. Atomic going high. Once again, predicting Zap's rise with the abandoned ship. Zap going for the forward smash and finds the second one. Only 40% on him. This is anybody's game right now. Atomic fighting for his winner side life, needs this game to have a chance at meeting grand finals before his opponent does. Zap finding an opening with the down air and the gyro throw as well. Such a potent combo tool, not just for Rob. parries the nair. That's what you have to do if you're contesting with Rob. Bowser Jr. at a dangerous percent, though. That up tilt is gonna not lead into anything for Atomic this time. Could have been death. Could have been curtains. We have a down throw. Zap does indeed mash. Atomic can't find the up smash. Zap being very, very nice, mixing up his options here after that down throw berry. The up air is gonna do it. Bit of a DI mix-up, no kill screen, but the kill sparks, and Atomic brings us to our first Game 5 of the stream. Well, I am having a very fun time. I hope all of you in chat are as well. Lifelike Cafe, how we feeling? Game 5 winners finals between Zap and Atomic. We are getting right back into it. We'll see what, if any, changes we have made, but I think it might be as likely as anything that we're going right back to the same stage we've been seeing. No! Town and City it's gonna be! Alright. Long stage. It's gonna take a lot to get players off stage, but once they are, the blast zones are very close by. Bit of a different setup to games previous. Atomic, the first one to jump into the percent lead. One more, his fans in the chat cheering him on. Zap fighting right back, though. Ooh, Atomic not quite caught by the abandoned ship explosion. That's important. You wonder what Zap could have gotten off of that if it had hit. Rolling out of harm's way. Zap putting on so much pressure. Still, even after he's pursued into the air, finds the hammer before Atomic finds a punish. Atomic loses gyro, has to stall for a moment before he gets it back, and it's going to be the Mecha Koopa. It's a back air, giving Zap the stock lead in Game 5. Atomic can't intercept the clown car. Needs to find something not hastily but fast. Coming down with a nair, not parried, not punished. Throwing out the projectiles, keeping Zap at bay. That bay's not going to even it up, though. Zap with the gyro now. He's going to put on the pressure. Atomic unable to get his hands on Zap in the last little while. Looking for a way in. Zap being very, very careful with his own shield and dashbacks. Finds the grab. That is going to be a down throw, not an up throw like I thought. Atomic can't convert it into a kill. Town and City's ceiling too high. Still fighting. This set is not over. This game is not over. But as those percents climb into the red, and then the stock climbs into the blast zone, Atomic down severely against TM7 Zap now. TM7 Zap, only one more stock needed to make it into Grand Finals winner's side. Once again, we're not seeing the up throw, but that time Atomic has the up smash on lock. He's a full stock down against the #1 seed of this tournament. We will see what he can do to alleviate that. Is that going to be a stock? No way! Atomic evens it up like that! We are at last stock. I didn't think I was going to be saying that. Last stock, even percents. TM7 Zap, once again, bringing the pressure. Atomic's job is not over. You cannot get the catharsis just yet. No opening after the down tilt whiff. Gyro in hand, so dangerous. Atomic knows it, Zap knows it. Zap staying in the air, does not want to contend with the Rob with his best tool at hand. Oh my goodness, it's so dangerous. The jab lock. Atomic is going to be able to bring Zap off stage with this. Very big. Jumps high, knows that Zap will do the same. Gets the back hit of the nair. Atomic in control right now. After the game that seemed potentially lost just a minute ago. Zap still with fight left in him. Rob holding the Koopa. Then the gyro. Zap makes it to ledge, back on stage. Zap trying to run down Atomic with that clown car, find some conversion. He can certainly still find a kill. That's not going to be it, though. Atomic fading the right way. 160%. Rob's grabs are very dangerous right now, as are many, many, many of his moves. And that back air is one of them! Atomic is in Grand Finals! What a set we just saw between Atomic and TM7 Zap, and Atomic with the comeback of the stream, of the tournaments, to make it into Grands. I am loving this event. Good stuff to Atomic with the 3-2 victory. And he will be sitting pretty until we know who his final opponent will be. Still plenty of time until then. Get some water, Atomic. Rest easy. There's some fights ahead. TM7 Zap is going to be dropping down to losers finals, not by any stretch of the imagination out of it yet. Right now we have some time before we have another match we can put on stream. Currently we are looking at Riley versus Chachi. Riley being up 1-0 against the Chachi Greninja coming out in Game 2. That will have to transpire before we see which one of them faces Mazo, and we can get that set on stream for the final losers bracket gauntlet of the nights. But right now, Atomic and his fans are celebrating. What a comeback! I can't get over that. I am so glad, Hylia, you say these VODs are going to be saved. They need to be, so we can preserve that set. That was fantastic. I'm losing my voice. I can't lose my voice yet. I've got 3 to 4 sets left. It's definitely bad form to, like, interrupt a set to be like, hey, can I stream the rest of it? So I'm not going to. But, man, I wish we could. With my luck, this is going Game 5, and I'm going to be waiting for 20 minutes. Okay, let's get my controls, and then I'll get Cloud into Elite Smash. Well, those are my controls. What gives? Is my name now on? Maybe I'm just genuinely bad at this. Why was my name? Anyway. Best Cloud player in the world's got this. There we go, that's L jump. Now I can fully mash into this Incineroar's Revenge like I was meant to. Oh gosh. I'm amazed that's still revenged. Cal Egbert, if you're still here, I'm seeing your Twitch name. Very curious if the number 413 has any meaning to you. Okay. Maybe I'm the problem. The Cloudhead, no! Cloudhead always works except when it doesn't. I'd be such a bad, like, Smash streamer, because I'm not, how do people talk and play at the same time? That seems so difficult. I can't listen to music with words and play at the same time. No! I want to be goated. I want to be goated so bad. I'm goated! Okay. Hopefully I can be done being goated soon. Because there's a lot more goated people than me in this bracket that I would love to see play. I've gone net even on Elite Smash on GSP tonight. That's all I can truly ask for. Fourth arena of the night, let's get it. People can't know. The people can't know.
Step into the ring.
All right, we do indeed have a 3-0 victory by Riley over Chachi. 17th seed, making it to a guaranteed 4th place finish. And just like that, our next set is on the way. So, we are in the final gauntlet of our tournament. Mazo versus Riley for 4th place. Mazo, somebody that anybody could have predicted would get here. Very, very skilled and prolific Wi-Fi player. Riley, a bit more of an outsider, but has made a monster run. 3-0 over Chachi, 3-0 over Killer, 3-1 over McClue to make it in through loser's side top 16. Not just top 8, top 16. Riley is on a mission right now and will not be stopped. Mazo, meanwhile, took it 3-0 over Dunktastic. And after a spirited set against TM7 Zap putting him into losers, he is looking to make it for a rematch in losers finals. We will see whether he can get there or if Riley can pull up the most stunning upset yet. Only time will tell, but I'm excited to get to this. Winner faces Zap. Winner of that takes on Atomic for the grand prize of a flight to Battle of BC4. 8. 4? We're going back in time. We're going to see Ken Sephiroth. It's going to be great. Now, Battle of BC8 in Vancouver this June. Alrighty, we are in this thing. It is Mazo versus Riley, Meta Knight versus Byleth. Let's see what these two players have in store for us.
3, 2, 1, go!
Now, this is a matchup I have to imagine. Byleth very, very good at recovering from a distance. Meta Knight very, very good at intercepting people off stage. That is where a lot of this is going to be played. Oh my goodness! Okay, Riley, is that how you're taking these games? Okay. Very nearly evaporating the stock with an up B down air that Mazo was not ready for. Mazo survives to tell the tale. But for how long? Riley is in the driver's seat right now. Mazo finding the forward throw, very underrated tool to link into up B on our unsuspecting opponents. Not the stock though, both these people at high percent. Riley lives that up B as well. Has to get back to stage though, Mazo. Oh my goodness, can't find anything after the up B up to ledge, but that back air absolutely gonna do it. The knockback growth on that is insane. Riley, despite a very explosive start, does not come away with the stock lead yet. Mazo, very, very dangerous spot here, but Riley falls out of it and actually gets the reversal up air. Riley evening the stocks when he looks like he could have easily been losing one himself. Riley making some space for himself on ledge with that side B of Byleth. Such a wide range it covers. Oh my goodness, that's all it takes. That's all it takes. An untimely air dodge from Riley, a simple down air from Mazo, and Mazo has a very commanding lead here in this game 1 so far. Stomping on him to get the combo started. Once again, down in no man's land. Riley, very, very dangerous position, but he manages to get his feet back on stage. Gonna convert it into an up B, nothing afterwards. The down smash putting Riley once again in harm's way. Such quick moves from Mazo that may end up being the difference. Meta Knight's frame data so much more blistering than that of Byleth. Byleth with the big weapons has to take time to swing them. Meta Knight, he's got a party sword. He got that thing at Party City, and he is going to party as he takes this game 1 against Riley tonight. A solid game 1 from Mazo, but some signs of potential from Riley. Absolutely, that Byleth has reads. I will say that much. Let me see if I've got... All right, Riley with the character switch, despite the Byleth signs of promise, going for the Aegis. That is a very interesting pick. We are having an MK Leo character showcase here in Losers Semis tonight. Carries with it a lot of the same risks as Byleth does, the recovery being interceptable, and Meta Knight being so good at intercepting it. Even less range to it than Byleth has. But on stage, look at that attack speed. Mithra can absolutely contest with Meta Knight. Ooh, okay. Actually manages to make it back. Neither player dead. Riley stacking up some damage, looking very solid here. The Pyra down air intercepting the Dimensional Cape from Mazo. Mazo coming up a little bit unsafely, but Riley not going for the guess that he would. That is going to be a forward throw up B kill from Mazo, once again in the driver's seat after the first stock. Oh my goodness, this is dangerous. I don't know that Riley's coming back from this. He's not. Quickest stock I have seen all stream, and it is Mazo's favor. He is very, very close to deciding this game too, almost right as soon as it started. This is what you get when you face Meta Knight. Goes for the drill rush, reads Riley's option exactly. That is a 3-stock drubbing from Mazo. Mazo is not messing around tonight. Riley has to pull something out of the back pocket if he wants to change his fate in this loser semi set. Otherwise, we could be seeing a rematch in losers finals. With another potential rematch on the way, there's a lot of unsettled scores in this bracket. Riley, the only wrench in the potential plan for that to happen. Going back to the Byleth, I respect it. Go with the character that you found the stocks with, you got that explosive kill power. Hollow Bastion is the venue for this game 3. We're going to see both players starting out trading nairs. Mazo's is the one that finds its mark. Riley's the first one to stack up a grab though, but it doesn't amount to much. Here is Mazo's big combo. Riley falls out of it once again though. It might just be that Byleth's size and weight is a little less susceptible to being comboed than Pyra and Mithra are. I would have to ask far more expert players than me, but that's a couple times now I've seen Riley fall out of Meta Knight's up air trains. Riley pulling with the arrow, can't find his mark, but in advantage right now. That could change at the drop of a hat though. Mazo going deep, doesn't find the hit on Riley. He's able to make it back. Dash attack into up B. Riley not at a high enough percent where that's lethal yet. Mazo coming back up aggressively with the tornado. You get so much movements with that mock tornado. It is, however, going to be Riley with the first stock lead of game 3. A major change of pace and one he needed. That drill rush, though, doesn't get the final hit. In this case, he would have wanted it, but doesn't matter. The forward smash predicting exactly where Riley would land after jumping from the ledge. Even game 2, and Mazo is going to be the one to start the second stock off with a combo. This combo is finding its mark, can't get the kill, but 56% in positioning, nothing to scoff at. Oh my god, that hot pursuit from Riley. Byleth just plodding along. Those big leather boots of his. Oh my goodness, the F smash looking for Mazo to go to ledge. Mazo did not comply. The down smash interrupted. Mazo a little too keen for that, but here's a punish not found. These players are both throwing out hitboxes, and by and large, they're not connecting. Mazo fading back after the drill rush he knew would whiff. That F smash is going to find its mark, though. Mazo, only 67%. We've seen that be magic for him. One stock left to move on into the next round. Good roll read from Riley. Not over yet. Oh my goodness, predicts the spot, but doesn't have the time to let that F smash rip. Mazo fighting hard to get this in a 2-stock fashion. The gentleman from Riley. Not sure I knew Byleth had one of those. Oh, Mazo looking for a third straight F smash. Instead, Riley with the MK layup. And we're at even stocks. Last stock, game 3. Mazo only needs one more. Riley needs an entire comeback. Riley looking for a nair. Cannot find it. Mazo with the trump, but the nair sends back onto stage. Riley, second lease on life, and that second lease is almost wiped out by the F throw up B. Mazo hovering with hitboxes, but Riley finds his way back on stage. Something has to break. Brief hit of a nair, a back air now. Riley with the parry, but more hits were coming of that Meta Knight F smash. Riley hanging so low off screen. Trying to find his way back on, but this is a regrab. Mazo holding on to the F smash, and Riley miraculously gets past them. So tense right now. Mazo seems so in control. Looking for the forward air. That could have definitely been it. Mazo swinging with these aerials. Such low risk. Riley has to be so careful. This could be an up throw. Doesn't land on the platform, though. If it did, you have to imagine that stock would have been taken. Instead, Riley is still alive. That up B, however, is going to do it. Riley, such a fight put up, but Mazo will not be denied a rematch with TM7 Zap. Loser semis goes to Mazo, 3-0. And Mazo does not have to go anywhere. It is winner stays on right now. Okay, well, Mazo did go somewhere. That's also cool. He can do that. He'll be back. I hope. There was Pokemon music on Hollow Bastion that caught me so off guard. I straight up didn't notice, which is funny because I've noticed that kind of stuff a lot. That can often happen when somebody has like music mods, like modded music on their setup, so it'll switch things around. You'll see it, you'll hear it as Pokemon music on Hollow Bastion. Who knows what tracks Mazo's playing? But that's usually the case for it. I've seen a couple players have that. Hazar is another who I believe I hear various different tracks on Town and City. Was it at least a good Pokemon song? Or did you get like Route 209? Because that would throw me. I would have to turn my volume off. I like Hollow's music. I'm gonna blame it for my loss. That's valid. You got fourth. You've earned whatever John you want. Good stuff to Riley. That puts you in the money, by the way. Gonna double check exactly how much. Zap back in the room. Mazo will be shortly following, I'm sure. Yeah, Riley, you got $10 coming your way, so contact me soon as I mean, I'm not going to be able to really respond until after the tournament, but if you can find me in the Discord, definitely do. 13.892 because I'm Canadian. Shoutouts to the Canadian dollar. Shoutouts to the loonies, the toonies, the threenies, all of them. I'm curious, what side of Canada would, if you had gotten the trip to Battle of BC, would it have been a haul for you, or would you have just been like gotten money to like gas money to drive next door? Ontario. Okay, so yeah, that's a flight. That's a flight for sure. I promise I do understand that Ontario and BC are different places. Second time Riley's getting money from a Life Flight tournament. Love to see it. Big money, Riley. Pick up the phone. Mazo's somewhere. Mazo's there. All right. We have got a rematch on our hands. In winner semis, Mazo took the first game, but Zap turned it around into a 3-1 victory. This rematch is going to determine who gets a chance to duel Atomic for the flight to Battle of BC. Will the winner of Marked by Omen Battle of BC be coming from Mexico, be coming from Florida, or be coming from Texas? One thing's for sure, they're coming from somewhere that's probably pretty fucking hot right now. Sorry I swore. It's just... Texas is so hot. I don't like it. Game 1, we are online. Mazo starting things off with 89% unanswered, looking pretty good. But as we have seen many a time, Zap is not a stranger to stacking up the percent himself. BC is west while Ontario is east, yeah. I have a friend that lives in Ontario. I know where those two places are just because of basic intelligence, but like even if I didn't, even if I was dumb, I promise I would know that they're opposite sides of the country. I'm not one of those people that thinks like, oh yeah, Riddles must have crazy Ice Climbers experience because he's in the same region as Big D. That's not me, I promise. Zap going to the other side. Mazo with an early stock lead. Zap trying to find Mazo landing unsafely. Contact Omen on Twitter for prize and payout. Oh, okay. Yeah, that is going to be at Marked by Omen. No spaces, no underscores, no nothing. Both of these characters very, very privy to the under the stage shenanigans. Oh, the last hit of up smash, excuse me, a little bit of a bigger hitbox. Zap's gonna find it and take Mazo's first stock, evening things back up, especially with that string of up airs. It is still ongoing. Even game between these two. Mazo finding the up B though in the middle of the blast zone, getting it raw. And he has the lead once again, 79% to his name. Zap finding the F smash, and just like that, even percent, even stocks, 0-0. Could you have asked for a better start to Losers Finals? Zap stuffing out Mazo's approaches with the cannonballs on a stick, and that clown cart into up B, so devastating. Looking for Mazo to jump. Mazo does not, but he don't need to jump if you can place that F smash that well. With a fairly quick victory, it's TM7 Zap and a 1-0 lead to start the set. Things starting the opposite way of how winners semis ended. Is this the beginning to another opposite set? Or is this TM7 Zap continuing his momentum? We will have to see. Mazo at the end of the last set. Oh, we're just going right back into it. Run it back. No counter pick needed. I respect the hell out of it. Yeah, I can see Mazo liking Smashville. The more you can put to use your offstage capabilities... Oh, not quite executing on the air dodge read that was there. Mazo keeping the pressure on once again, starting things off in the lead. Last time it was not quite enough, but Zap is not going to be able to make it back after that. It is a 0 to death from Mazo to start game 2. That's the start you want. And still undamaged. Stomping on him, finding some up airs out of that. How far can we take this? Mach Tornado, 64% on his second stock. Finally, Zap pierces through with the down air and stacks up a string of his own. Mountain's higher than that, though. Another Mach Tornado, very, very good. You see Mazo knows it. He wants to go for it again. Just stuffing out the approaches when Zap doesn't have the hitbox to contest it like the clown cart does not have. Was that sentence functional? I don't know. I'll tell you what is functional. Mazo's gameplay right now, more than functional. That combo, also very, very, very good at doing its job. Mazo going all the way under. Why risk contending with F smash? But you know what? Fuck waiting for you to come get it on your own. X gonna deliver to you. That F smash is gonna find Mazo no matter where he goes. Zap evening the stocks, gonna be able to get a little bit more percent air dodge from Mazo. Unafraid, but not too much worse for wear. That's gonna be a punish, absolutely. Not a kill. The Clown Cart armor helping out TM7 Zap there, surely. Ooh, powers right through Meta Knight's forward air. Rolls away, good job taking care of that threat of the up B. Ooh, I don't think we have the platform. Yeah, Mazo not trying the up throw. Good awareness from him, but any kind of aerial on the ledge is gonna kill for Mazo, but at this point, perhaps for Zap as well, and that's gonna be exactly what we see. A fair off stage, and Zap evens it right back up after Mazo's stage spike, but make no mistake, that is a comeback from Zap. This could have easily been a Mazo stock lead with some extra credit. Instead, Zap's the one in the driver's seat. Mazo finding the dash attacks, not finding anything after them. Slowly but surely climbing the percent up as Zap hasn't gotten a hit in a short amount of time. Both players at mid percent. It's so close right now. Zap has the first chance to take an early stock on the ledge. The F smash doesn't connect, but it's so dangerous. Mazo dragged down and the roll read, but not quite fast enough. The drill rush doesn't hit its mark. Tries again against the ledge, rolls away from the abandoned ship. Good job using the Galaxia. I love that dimensional cape option to punish the up B, but instead, the up B is going to be what seals game 2 for Zap in comeback fashion. Heartbreaking for Mazo, who so many times seemed like he was en route to the game win. Instead, TM7 Zap is up 2-0. In losers finals, just a game away from his own rematch against Atomic. Same time, same place, Smashville at night. It is going to be game 3 between these two. Mazo once again finding the first good bit of percent. The last 2 games, it hasn't been enough. Not even a 0 to death. It's hard not to be disheartened, but Mazo, such a prolific competitor, you gotta know he has the heart of a competitor, absolutely. Looking for an early gimp there, doesn't find it. Zap gonna have to re-grab or else get hit by those jabs on the way over ledge. This, I believe, is gonna be a stock, yes. Mazo, once again with a lead. What can you do with it? You have to hold on. No complacency in losers finals. Zap connecting a Mecha Koopa into eventually an up B hammer. That's crazy. The moment I thought Mazo had gotten around it, Zap was just still there. Mazo, the fight is never over for him. TM7 Zap, meanwhile, let's not make this just Mazo's story. TM7 Zap is coming back from every deficit he has been put in. This guy wants the flight to Battle of BC. Rarely able to attend majors outside of Florida. I don't know that he's ever been to a major outside the East Coast. This could be the opportunity of a lifetime for both players, and they both want it so badly. Mazo has a narrow lead right now, but that can change at the drop of a hat with these two. TM7 Zap coming down, finds the down air, and once again picks the spot Mazo is going to appear. The hammer, so deadly, oh my goodness, spins out, runs over Mazo, and Mazo finds the up B, slightly interrupted by the Mecha Koopa. I don't think it would have killed either way. Has to fight back right now, and he does with the dimensional cape, not taking the stock. putting him in good position to perhaps get it soon. The Mecha Koopa this time does meaningfully interrupt the up B, and TM7 Zap able to stack up to mid% on his opponent. Zap has Mazo on the ledge. You know how dangerous he is right here. He can drop the abandoned ship. He can rip the F smash. TM7 Zap in position right now. Oh, Mazo avoiding the cannonball, the late cannonball, just adding another extra layer of the threats the TM7 Zap poses. That back air is gonna do it. Mazo with rage. This game's not over. Avoiding the down air, staying under the platform. Mazo, if you don't feel safe, stay home. That's what Mazo did. TM7 Zap still in control. Letting Mecha Koopa roam. Finally grabs onto it, still holding on. Mazo needs one good combo starter, but it's got to be a little specific in terms of spacing, in terms of timing, placement on the stage. It's so hard to throw out moves willy-nilly when one punish could mean the end of your tournament run. TM7 Zap only needs that one punish. Letting back airs rip, trying to catch a stray hit, reads Mazo's roll, makes it into grand finals, 3-0 fashion. We've got another rematch. Mazo taking 3rd place and $30 US home. Nothing to scoff at. A very, very, very good showing from the Meta Knight Extraordinaire. But it is going to be a Gulf Coast Grand Finals. I guess DFW is not on the Gulf Coast, but Texas is. Let's pretend Atomic is in Corpus Christi for a second. We are going to get TM7 Zap versus Atomic in Grand Finals. I am so excited to see another set between these two. I can't even tell you. And Mazo, if you are on stream still, I'll let you know this in DMs as well later on. But if you want to go ahead, follow at Marked by Omen, the same as the tournament's name. On Twitter, you can contact them through DMs. They will be handling payouts, so you can get your $30 that way. Otherwise, if you are not here, we will work that out later on. But you got some money waiting for you. All right, the cheer squads for Atomic can come back in. It is finally time for his last set or two. If Zap has anything to say about it, it will be 2, and they will both go his way. All Atomic needs, meanwhile, is 1 set win to cinch this, to clinch this Battle of BC qualifier for himself. It would mean a lot to both players, I'm sure. Oh, I should put the thing in the place. There we go. One set left. Let's retweet things about it. Alrighty, we are here in Grand Finals between Atomic and TM7 Zap. These two have been the best of the best all night long. When they clashed in Winners Finals, it was a massive comeback victory in Atomic's favor, 3-2. You would have had to see to believe, and thank God the VODs are saved. You'll be able to see it. Kel Egbert with Let's Go Atomic ? Not quite sure about your rooting interest, I suppose. Hey, no reason to be unsure about it. Atomic seems very sure in his capabilities, taking an early stock lead. Not a stock lead, I'm sorry, early percent lead. I know how to say sentences, I promise. Against TM7 Zap. Can you? We'll never know. If Hylia can. Oh! You can! Atomic finally taking the first stock with that Nair. Zap holding on until the very last threads of that stock's life. Everybody, please vote on that poll in chat for channel points. Who do you think is going to take Game 1 of Grand Finals? Alright, we're back. I am back. Me personally. We have not gone anywhere. And Atomic is not going anywhere by the looks of it either. Setting up the gyro in a dangerous place for Zap. Forcing Zap to be careful about how he clown carts in. That down throw is going to lead straight into an up air. Atomic takes a 3-1 stock lead here in Game 1. This could be huge, but just as huge as that hammer swing. TM7 Zap stopping the bleeding, if only for a moment. These stocks can fly from both players. It goes without saying, and I'm gonna say it many more times because I'll be real with y'all, I am not a professional commentator, but Atomic with the supporters in chat, Mysterica, yay Atomy. Short for Atomus. Let's go Atomic, there's the exclamation point. Love to see it, Kel Egbert. Kel Egbert, you do have to tell me, does the number 413 mean anything to you? I'm so curious. TM7 Zap bringing it to last stock with the high up air. Looking to stack up damage on Atomic, bringing this back. This has been a night full of comebacks. I see no reason why we can't see one more. Atomic, though, saying, get back down there. Down there, just back onto stage. Zap not quite at the percent where kills are guaranteed. Bowser Jr. has a lot of survivability. Getting closer, though, if Atomic can find the right hits. 141, that's up there. Zap storming at him with that clown cart. Undeterred by that gyro. Oh, looking for the F smash. Certainly would have taken it at that percent. So dangerous. Atomic is not out of the woods. That's, yeah, absolutely. The spin out on the platform. Atomic could choose his kill move, and he chose back air. 1-0 lead for the robots. Two games to go for Atomic to win this tournament. 6 to go for Zap. Make no mistake, these players are capable of throwing this set every which way. Chat, how we feeling? How we liking this tournament so far? How we liking the matches? Because I've been loving every second of it. Alright, we got some Zap supporters in chats. Trying to electrify this matchup. One thing I noticed, I think throughout all of his sets, Zap has been player one every single game, which is not a guarantee on Wi-Fi, and makes my life significantly easier for not having to swap the sides on the stream. So if that continues, I'm not mad. Game 2 underway here on Town and City. Alright, Atomic very in control so far this game. One solid, more than solid percent lead, 24 to 119. As I say that, Zap starts stacking it up and finally finds the high uppie he's been looking for all tournaments. The lead goes to Zap first thing. Atomic couldn't have been higher than like 50% before that hits. Atomic finds the back air to even things, staying cool. A lot of lightning emojis in my chat right now. In Lifelike Cafe's chat. This is not my chat. Oh my goodness, and another early kill. Atomic with the Rob combo. He is not slowing down. A 0 to death to assert his dominance in this game too. Oh my goodness, another one? Okay, cannot find the continuation. Very nearly did. Zap has to be feeling the pressure. Atomic, just a mastery of these Rob combos we've seen in this tournament so far. Retrieves his gyro. That's going to be huge. Gets the down tilt into F smash. That's very valuable percent. Looking for Zap to go high. Zap delays a little more. Zap with one early stock, but so far nothing else to show in this game. That's going to be another hammer connection. Very nearly a kill. The second time going high. Zap looking for it again. Can't find it. And Atomic also dodges the up smash as he's landing. Atomic looking very, very solid right now, and the back air once again taking it. 2-0 lead for Atomic. Match points for Battle of BC, marked by Omen. It could be over in as few as 1 games. 1 singular games. And if Atomic has anything to say about it, that's exactly how it will go. TM7 Zap's back is against the wall right now. Needs to win 3 straight games in this set, and then a whole other set after that. That takes a lot of mental resilience. TM7 Zap, he's a competitor's competitor. He takes this seriously. He absolutely has that resilience, I have to imagine. But it's not a one-player game. Atomic has looked so solid the entirety of this set. Set 1, winners finals, went back and forth. Atomic had to wrestle that set away from Zap. This one, he has not let go the entire time. Such a stark difference in his favor, and we are going to see if anything changes in Game 3. TM7 Zap bringing us to Smashville for this potential deciding game he does not want it to be. Zap starting things off with a nice little combo, 52% and climbing. Bowser Jr. so adept at starting these combos off, and it's been said so many times before. Can't ignore the fact though, Rob is big. He is gonna get hit by combos more than most. Still though, Atomic holding fast at ledge, trying to take this stock first. Drag down up air into up tilt up air. I like it from Atomic, doesn't take the stock. Puts Zap at a very high percent though, 110. Zap feinting with the clown cart, looks for the F smash, but the massive hitbox of Rob Nair intercepts it, and Atomic successfully reads the lack of mash and takes the first stock. 2 to go if he wants to win the trip to Battle of BC in 3-0 fashion. This has been a quicker tournament than it definitely could have been. So many 3-0s, so many 2-0s and sweeps on this stream. We've been blitzing through. And not for lack of competition. These players are all incredible in their own right. We've had so many heavy hitters, and yet certain players just seem to key into this unstoppable force mode. And that is absolutely what Atomic has done in this grand final so far. Zap looking for a high up B. Atomic goes over it, clears the hurdle. Stacking up some long-range damage, exactly what you want to do when you have the lead. That is going to be yet another successful conversion on the up smash out of shield, though. So many times Atomic has tried to dash attack. Zap has got the shield out in time and punished with a kill. Taking the slightest amount of haste he sees in Atomic and making the most out of it. This is going to be a nice little combo, 51%. This game is not lost. Let's be very clear about that. Zap stacking that up into a combo with the hammer, will not take the stock, sends the right way and avoids the second one, but the back air is going to bring this back into Zap's favor. We have got a game. We have got a set. Atomic, though, still with say in how this one goes. Zap going very deep, trying to take the earliest Bowser Jr. back air stock I would have ever seen. On ledge, though, avoids the Rob back air, not the side B, though. Last stock, it's so tight here. Atomic only needs one. Doesn't matter how he gets it. It can be a Rob combo, which he's shown he's so adept at. It can be a slow and steady war of attrition, which he can also do. TM7 Zap needs to win this and 5 more. The task is daunting, but there's no other way. Uno mas Atomic. Atomic trying to wrestle back the lead. It's close. Both percents in the mid-range. Zap letting F smash rip. If Atomic falls into one of those, he could be done for. Atomic's Bear Connect, putting Zap in a bad spot. Can't Clown Cart past the gyro in motion. Zap looking for an opening, but he has not gotten a hit in some time now. Atomic is the one with the lead and climbing. Throwing out back airs. Atomic just needs one kill move and he knows it. The F smash coming out once again, but Zap can't land a hits. Finally gets a fair to put Atomic off stage. Jumps over the laser, connects the back air. We've got another game. Zap is on the board. The mountain is still tall, but Zap has taken one step up it. Atomic with another chance to seal it in Game 4 in 3-1 fashion. He had no problem trading games with Zap in winners finals. If you are Atomic or an Atomic fan, you gotta trust that same process. If you're a Zap fan, you gotta believe that this is the start of a massive momentum shift. Because again, there is no other option. We are going straight into Game 4. We will see the locale. We're taking a world tour of this set so far. I believe we have seen 3 separate stages and 3 separate games. Going to small battlefield for Game 4. Neutral stage. All we need are the players in this one. Atomic being very patient, charging that gyro to full. Atomic putting together a lot of up airs. Finally, the aggressive down air landing from TM7 Zap, getting his wheels back on stage. Both these characters have wheels, actually, I think. I don't know how else Rob would move if he didn't. Wild. Never thought about that. Potential last game, and I have an epiphany. Could have been talking about that the whole time. Zap with... No, Atomic with Zap at ledge, but Zap is able to get past it. That gyro in motion is so very good. Just has to be the slightest repelling of it, and it just takes out the clown cart of the equation. Going for the high hammer, can't find it that time. TM7 Zap in good position right now, finds the last hit of the F smash. Atomic can't hang there that long. TM7 Zap with the lead in game 4. Short-lived though, as Atomic evens it right back up with an up smash. 2 stocks apiece, 0% apiece. Atomic needs only this one game to seal a trip to Battle of BC and a jersey from Team Omen. TM7 Zap needs much more. Atomic dash attacking the shield once again, getting punished for that. Is able to punish Zap's hammer landing, however, not significantly, but it's something. Zap looking for some high recovery from Atomic, doesn't quite find it. Maybe a little overzealous on that. Don't know if he was going to get Atomic in the range he needed. Atomic with the little jab lock, taking the lead back into his robotic hands. But Zap fighting back. Atomic somehow able to get out of that F smash. I'm not sure if that was SDI, fortuitous placement, or what, but he's thanking his lucky stars right now. Atomic stock is living to see another day. Both players being very careful right now. Zap is the first one to really aggress with that overshoot fair, but it doesn't hit, and Atomic is the one with those nairs, sending his opponent into the sky. Air dodging away from Atomic's up air. Zap fighting with the gyro, trying to find a back air. Surely will take the stock pretty much anywhere on stage, especially with Atomic's back to ledge. Oh my goodness, yeah, that gyro in the most dangerous spot it could be. Atomic is gonna find the up throw on the platform, and we're in a familiar spot. Atomic needs only one more stock to take this tournament and the flight to Battle of BC. Will he be the one to take the game, though? It's a whole different question. TM7 Zap on the ledge, Atomic in control. The up smash this time does not find its mark, and Atomic remains in the driver's seat. That spin out nearly takes the stock, but not quite. The high hammer will not find its mark either. Atomic living again. The jab. Zap trying so many things that would do the job, but Atomic always with the know-how on how to avoid them. Zap holding Atomic's gyro. Important not just for the combo potential it offers any character, but because it restricts Atomic's moveset. He doesn't have that option. Zap once again protecting it, not by grabbing it, but just kind of hovering around it, and he finds his ever-reliable up smash to even the stock. 68%. It's not great, but it's what he's got. Zap has to make this work. But Atomic looking for the back air. One more kill to get the flight to Battle of BC. Will he do it this game? Zap stacking things up, looking for a high hammer, doesn't find its mark. It's only got to work once in this game. Atomic controlling stage, Zap finding his way back to center. Anybody's game right now. Zap corners himself but gets back. Now it's Atomic in the corner. Zap looking for a forward air hit, doesn't find it. Fades back with down air just in case. TM7 Zap looking for the jump, but it's Atomic! He finds the up smash, he finds the tournament victory, and he finds himself with a flight to Battle of BC8. Omen is staying in Texas! Whew! That was incredible. Massive congratulations to Atomic for taking the tournament and securing himself an Omen-funded trip to a major in just a month and a half or so. 2.5? I don't know. Atomic is going to Battle of BC8. That is what matters. Big congratulations to him. TM7 Zap with a valiant effort. Can't feel good to be in the silver medal, but what a showing he had as well. Certainly his time to get to one of these qualifiers will come. Right now, though, it belongs to the Atomic, the Rob from my home state. No bias, but I gotta say, there's a part of me that is very, very happy to see that. Getting an opportunity abroad once again in Canada. That's not abroad, I guess. But, you know, across the border. Get your passport if you don't have it, Atomic. I'm sure you do. You're a traveler, but make sure you are locked in. And I would direct you to Twitter at markedbyomen. And Mr. Caden will get things settled for your accommodations. Man, thank you so much to everybody who has shown up today. It is just... I have had such a fantastic time. It has been such a fantastic tournament. Thank you so much for coming through, Atomic. First person to sign up for bracket, last person to be in it. It couldn't have gone any better. Big ups to you. Super, super happy to have seen you win. And yeah, this has been an amazing, amazing night of Smash. Well, unless Caden wants to say something more, I can totally invite you onto the voice call if you want to speak on behalf of Omen, if you're here still. If not, that concludes our night here at Marked by Omen for Battle of BC8. It is Atomic who has been marked by Omen, as they say. You'll be on your way to a major in just a few short weeks. We'll be able to join the call. Understood. Yes, huge thanks to everybody who competed, everybody who cheered in chats. If this goes how... Yes, big thanks to Lifelight Cafe. If this goes how we would like it to in the future, there will be more qualifiers. There will be more Marked by Omen tournaments, and there will be more opportunities for these amazing players to take their talents from online to offline. That concludes our night here, and I will not continue things any longer than they need to, but please support Lifelight Cafe, please support Marked by Omen, follow them on Twitter at that same handle, at Marked by Omen, no spaces, if you want to see what they're up to and when you can expect the next one of these to go on. Until then, I have been Cloudhead. This has been Lifelight Cafe. It's been a pleasure having all of you. Take care, y'all.